Because we laugh, bitches.
It's alive. It's moving. It's coming this way.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy, your man, Brian, back for another episode of the Horror Movie Club. The club where, what do we do? Watch horror movies, of course. The one rule we have is we always try to make sure that it's a movie that's not behind a paywall. So that way, if you find out in advance what the movie is going to be, I usually post it a few days in advance. This wasn't one of those cases, but if I post post the next movie in advance, you can always watch it, because I always include the link below in the description. And then you can join us in the chat, let us know what you thought about it. But also, if you're just listening to the stream and we're talking about the movie and you think to yourself, damn, that sounds cool, I want to check that out. Link is below in the description. Click on that and it will take you to an absolutely 100% free, unedited copy of the movie. And it's usually a link to like Tubi or Plex or something like that. Don't worry, you don't need to create an account to go to those sites. You literally just click on the link and just watch the movie. Anyway, this week, I finally got to see Godzilla -1. And it is fucking phenomenal. Absolutely incredible. A lot of people have been saying that this is the best Godzilla ever made. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be able to say that's my favorite, because I think my favorite is always going to be Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla, the one that was made in the Heisei era. I mean, those are my favorite Godzilla movies, the ones that were made in the 90s, because they stick to the formula of using puppets. I know people always describe them as men in rubber suits, but they really are puppets, but like the full body kind, like Big Bird. And miniatures stick to that formula, but like way more advanced than what they were doing in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. So, the puppets look fantastic. The miniatures are 100 times better than they used to be. Watching them blow up is, of course, 100 times more fun. But this one, man, holy shit! Oh, we have a visitor. We have an interloper. What is up, brother? What's up, Preston?
Yo, am I the only one here?
I think so. It's just you and me right now.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you know why?
Because, at least we're in good company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know what? That traitor, that scumbag and backstabber, Matt, isn't here. He's like spending
did he
time
sell
with
us out for his family again? That mother.
Yeah, spending time with his family, Mr. Family Man.
And I thought he was
he'll probably be joining us like around 9 o'clock. You know what's terrible? I'm such a pussy because whenever I do a deadpan and like diss on somebody, I always feel then like I have to like let them know, like, I'm just fucking around. Because I'm always afraid that people are gonna take shit the wrong way. But
well, I like to tell people that if I don't fuck with you, then I don't like you. That's all there is to it.
Thank you. Yes, we're males. That's how we show affection to each other. We fuck with each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I was raised.
Oh man,
Fuck with people.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling better actually. Today was a good day. Yesterday, oh god, it was horrible. It wasn't. It's the worst thing for me besides having it feel like there's little fucked up elves inside of my forehead, like trying to
Ooh,
create
like
more
mining?
tunnels.
Little dwarves with like
Yeah,
drills
like they're building
and shit.
dams and shit, you know? Is the energy drain. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah,
But you don't feel like going to sleep, but you just can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, it's the worst.
You can't do anything but sleep. Like that's the thing. Is like when you're sick, that's all you should be doing. Right? is sleeping.
Well, what I do is I usually like binge shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a big fan of like I'll oversleep and I'm fine with that, but I just don't like doing a nap thing or anything like that. But like I've been binging like Battlestar Galactica, right? Like the remake.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
In my eyes, that's the best one. You know, because it actually had a consistent story going all the way through.
Yeah, well, the original was just like, basically a Star Wars ripoff, but
Basically, and it was like different stories every week, you know, like
yeah, done in once.
But I mean,
that was the nature of TV back then.
Yeah, exactly. But so I was working up to the big battle, like at the end, where they brought in the old school Cylons and the old school ships and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I didn't see that. They actually brought in like the old
school
Cylons.
Dude. Like the finale was all the Cylons, right? And then you had the good and the bad Cylons, like the ones with the red stripes were the good ones, and the ones without were the bad ones, right?
Okay.
And so it was brutal. But the one thing I forgot, and I don't know how I forgot this, because there's very few things that can actually make me emotional. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like the number of movies that'll do that to me is I can count them on one hand. One of them is the Iron Giant. You know, he's like Superman.
Oh my God.
He gets
Superman.
Yeah. But the end of Battlestar Galactica, like, gets me choked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's so fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so sad because you spent all this time getting to know these characters, and the storytelling is so good that you get sucked into it. You start viewing these like characters you see on screen as like real people almost, you know?
Sure.
And when it comes to an end, you feel this deep sense of loss. You know?
Right. Yeah. That's an indication that the creators did shit right.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, they really, really did stuff right. What scares me is
I saw this. I saw the new series. I didn't like the fact that the Cylons, like, it was a hot chick as opposed to like fucking robots. Right?
No, they explain it. They explain all of it, and and like the deal is like they keep saying what has happening now happened before, and it'll happen again, right? And you don't really get it until the end, to everything comes to a head. What they're talking about is evolution. Like every great society evolves to the point to where they want to create something that is similar to them, like artificial intelligence,
right?
And robots, and then at the end of the series, they start showing the modern world, like shit that's happening in real life now, where they in Japan, where they have this realistic looking robot women and stuff like that,
Oh my God, yeah, sex bots are just around the corner.
Dude, it's nuts, dude, because I'm like, holy shit, they're right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
have you seen that new one that fucking Elon Musk came out with? The one that's you.
Yeah, he was making out with that looks like his wife. Is that the one you're talking about?
No,
because they had a picture of him like kissing his wife, and then they zoomed out, and it was a robot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you might be. Well, here's the thing: like, they've had like realistic sex dolls for a while, right? So now that robotics is getting more advanced, what drives all technology?
Porn.
It's the male sex drive, right? It's porn, really.
Yep.
Why did the VCR end up in like everybody's home? Because it was a machine that allowed you to watch pornography in the comfort of your own home. Right?
Well, it's kind of weird because it doesn't matter like how advanced we get. We're always going towards our most primitive like urges,
We're cavemen.
war and sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if it has,
We're cavemen.
exactly, if we create a robot, it's not because we want it to spread peace. We're either creating it to go kill our enemies or to fuck us.
Exactly. To kill or give us like a Hummer. Do you know what I'm saying?
And not the kind with 4 wheels.
Yes, and I mean it's crazy because it's just like we're at the point now where killer robots and fuckbots are like inevitable. Where it's not even like a question of like.
Well, they already got it. They already got killer robots. I don't know if you've seen those war machines they got that look like dogs that go out there with missiles on their backs and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
it trots around, had a little gun on its back.
And what really fucks you up is like you feel bad for some of these things when they're testing them because they're trying to kick them over and hit them with shit and all that kind of stuff to see if it'll drop the box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But they're robots. They're machines. They don't feel anything.
But then you start thinking like, yeah, that's how this shit's going to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't remember that. And when they kick
that's
your
what the original
ass.
Westworld was about, right?
Yeah, dude, I love
the original Westworld.
Yeah.
You just see shit in the robot's eyes, right? Like the robot prostitute looks sad.
Yeah.
And
soulless,
then, of course,
like a real,
right. Because she's just a whore, right? And oh god, can you imagine the guys whose job it was to clean all the spunk out of those fucking things?
Oh god, I would hope they'd be self cleaning. I hope they're like a Roomba. You know what I'm saying? Like they just dock, clean themselves out, and they're good to go.
Right? Oh my god! But then like the gunslinger, Yul Brynner's character, it's in his eyes. Like it's like every time I run into you, we fight, and it's always rigged against me.
Yeah.
And
now it's
now
good luck.
Batteries have been removed. Now I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I like the remake of Westworld too. I thought that was pretty good. It was the same premise. Yeah.
The first season, visionary.
Wait. That's right. Now that I'm remembering, you're right. Because didn't it get loose in the real world or something like that? I don't know. It went kind of stupid after a minute.
It got woke. The first season, like I said, visionary. Like they took that premise of the original movie, which was written and directed by Michael Crichton, the guy that did Park.
Totally.
Yeah. And I think that was the first movie that he directed. Actually.
I think we talked about this actually because when I was watching, we've been friends for a while. I forget when we talk about shit, but like I think we did, and I think exactly what you said is what I told you. Is at the second season or third season, something like that, was highly disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Like
the
highly
season
fucking
is unwatchable. The
Yeah.
third season's unwatchable. The second season is annoying because it starts to get woke. The first season, and it's interesting too, because you could tell that the people that when they made that first season, it ended in such a place where you thought this could just end right here.
Exactly. And that's what I liked about like Battlestar, is that it all tied up into like a final end. Like there's no question about it. Like this is over with. But then I was reading like they're about to do a reboot of Battlestar again, you know, and I'm like, God, why can't you guys just leave it alone? You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the original Battlestar Galactica wasn't anything to write home about, right?
No, the only thing
good
was the
reboot
Vipers.
Something like that.
You know?
It's just like have at it, boss. Do whatever you like.
I guess you're right. Yeah. But I'm just so scared of people touching those properties nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because Battlestar, the remake came out in, what was it, 2005, 2006, something like that?
I think so.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, but nowadays, if they even come close to any of those properties, I'm like, dude, it's going to be bad.
I don't want to see them touching anything I give a flying fuck about. Robert E. Howard, new Conan, they were talking about a Conan Netflix series. They were talking about Solomon Kane series. I'm like, no, don't fucking want it.
The problem is that, dude, I'm telling you, like the problem is the same thing when they said they were coming out with God damn it, what was this? Robert Jordan TV series, The Wheel of Time, right?
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
Dude, this is going to be amazing.
Oh, hey, Pops, what's up, man?
it turned out to be the wokest fucking
They
bullshit.
ruined
Like,
it.
The problem is that the Wheel of Time was perfect. You know what I'm saying? As it was.
I
You
haven't
know,
read it.
I mean, the
It's
deal is that
long.
The fans weren't happy.
it's long, but it's also like it all revolves around this cabal of women. You know what I'm saying? And they control everything. You know, and it was perfect. And they're out there killing these guys because any guy that gets that power that they have goes crazy and starts killing people like nuts because you know it's some weird shit. And they couldn't leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't be like happy with that. Like they decided to go ahead and go like push it political, you know?
Oh,
and
yeah.
It just went nuts, dude. Like I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
dude. I was like, what do you want? You know?
Well, dude, season 2 of The Witcher, right?
Yeah.
Where, I mean, it was, and we know that Henry Cavill was trying to keep everything on point because he was a fan of the video games,
dude,
then
he
the
was a
novels.
huge fan of The Witcher.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
And so he was there to try to fucking keep things like on point. And the people that were working on the show were not only not fans, they were actively hostile to the source material.
Well, they hated the
and
property.
considered him
you know?
toxic.
And you got to remember too that I've noticed this about everything that's coming out. They give you a taste of good.
Exactly.
Yes.
To hook
Just
you
like
in. That's
dope,
exactly.
dude.
Yep.
Bait and
Just
switch.
like dope.
Bait and
They
switch.
give you the
Yeah.
good shit, and then when you come back for more, you get crap.
Yes.
Why would you actively hire somebody that hates the IP? You know,
Because
to
that's the
be
flavor
in
right
charge of the IP. You know,
That's just the flavor. That's just
And-
that's the sign of the times. It's just
isn't that
how it is.
crazy? And then they got to the point to where they're like, no, we don't need having Henry Cavill anymore. He's just a star. Get rid of him.
Well,
Are
because they
you
want to
crazy?
take our shit. They want to take our shit that we're into, and turn it into their shit, right? Because these motherfuckers are not creative in the slightest, right?
And that's
This is
what you just
why-
said. That's exactly
Yeah.
why I don't want them touching any fucking IP style.
Yes.
You know what
No
I'm
shit.
saying? Like,
Yeah. Here's the thing. You're familiar with the cartoon Steven Universe?
yes, I had to do a
It's
card
not-
set for it.
Right.
Yeah,
It's an SJW cartoon, right?
absolutely. Like, I had no
Right.
idea about it until I started doing the cards. I was like, wait, what?
Right. But here's the thing. I was like, yay, make your own shit.
Yeah.
Make your own shit. If you want woke shit, make your own shit.
Wasn't that
Don't
mildly successful?
Oh, it was a big hit,
Yeah. So
right? So good. Do that. Don't fucking fuck up, He-Man, right? And make that all like about Tila, right? And make her with the uniboob, right?
Here's the
Completely
thing, like-
fucking desexualize her.
with Masters of the Universe, I thought they made the women way too masculine. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
not in
think?
personality, but in
The
looks.
woke haircuts. They give her like they give Tila a woke
Now-
haircut.
As far as storytelling, I thought it was okay. I mean, because here's the deal. Now, you know this, Brian, as a writer, right? If it would have been 2 seasons of He-Man and Skeletor just battling it out,
Sure.
I would have lost interest. I wouldn't have cared about it. But
Right.
I think he chose the path of give him like the Godzilla bullshit, right? It's like give him a taste in the beginning, and then we'll give him this final big thing in the end, you know? And I was cool with that. That was my only that, and also Beastman looked like a fucking dumpster fire, and Trapjaw was weird looking. Like in the figures that they came out with for Beastman and Trapjaw, like Trapjaw looked, I don't know, dude, he almost looked like a goddamn lamprey eel. You know, like I'm serious, like in his mouth. I was like, what?
I remember. I did watch the whole thing. I did watch the whole thing because, and
Yeah.
I think I managed to get through it because the animation was beautiful.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as like storytelling, like I know a lot of people will like bashing it crazy, but honestly, I didn't think it was that bad. I just thought that they went a little too stupid on the women. Like, I mean, because like they made them look like dudes.
And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not a He-Man fan, right?
Yeah.
If you gave me that job, or if you offered it to me, I would take it in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
But then what I would do is I would talk to the He-Man fans, right? And figure out what is it about this that makes this so special to you, right?
Yeah.
And then focus on that.
Well, I think
and
they did.
The best way that I could, pleasing myself, but also realizing I have to please the fans.
As a He-Man fan, I wasn't too disappointed in it. But I think what they did with Teela and all the other women in that series is they went the Tarna route, you know?
Oh,
like the old school costumes weren't good enough. Let's cover them up completely.
Yeah, burqa.
And,
they stuck Tarna in a burqa.
And then the weird, fucked up. I don't know, dude. This is where they. This is another thing that threw me completely because I was like, they had a sex scene between Evelyn and Skeletor, and I'm like, what is going on with this, dude? I was like, that's just creepy as fuck, dude.
Boning her, literally.
It reminded me of those weird ass Asian like fucking porn
hentai
parodies that they have on like these weird porn sites. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
yowie.
But you see, guys, it's those little things like that that take you out of the story and make you lose interest.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
Yeah. And when you're telling a story, the last thing you want is people to stop, right? You don't want them to stop turning the page. You don't want them, you don't want to give them any excuse to like tune out or somehow fall out of the world, the imaginary world that you're creating.
Exactly. You don't want to go ahead and make a story built around a fantasy character and be like Trump.
Right. Because then it's like you're having this dream and then suddenly something comes crashing into it and fucks it up.
Yeah, like
and suddenly you're pulled out of it. Oh, what up, Maiden Hell? Good to see you, darling. Take a real quick look at the chat. Shane Sullivan, what up? Good to see you. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you.
I think Shano had to check out. He says 2 a.m. my time. I can't stay awake.
That was one of the reasons, by the way.
That's all good, brother.
Because of my the crud, we couldn't be doing the metal shop the last couple of weeks. But
right.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, as far as shit, you know, it's just I'm actually looking for new sci-fi shit to watch while I'm working, you know. And
like what kind of shit to watch?
New sci-fi.
New sci-fi. Oh yeah. God.
Dude,
here's the thing, man.
I heard the Foundation was pretty good.
Right now?
Anybody see the Foundation? Like
the Foundation trilogy series? No. I've heard the Dune movie is really good.
Dune movie was good. Like that was, it was weird seeing Jason Momoa.
Another Life with Katie Sackhow. Oh, you need to look at that, dude. That's serious good shit. Aliens.
See that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, a great one from the 60s, and I actually know it was more like the 70s, that was remade in the 2000s is Survivors. And the remake was fucking fire. And I think it got ignored because people were thinking, oh, Survivor, like the reality series. No, Survivors was a series about a plague that wipes out 99% of humanity. So there's 1% left. Everybody's spread out. And when you run into another human being, you don't know who you're dealing with. Right? It could be somebody awesome. It could be like a fucking rapist serial killer.
Now,
and the remake was brilliant. I can guarantee you that Frank Darabont, when he did The Walking Dead, he based it on that. He based it on the remake of Survivors. But there's 2 seasons of that. If you can find that.
What year was it made?
Oh, I want to say 2010.
Oh, okay, maybe? Cool. That's a good year.
Fantastic.
Let me ask you, did you see the Day of the Dead TV series?
The Day of the Dead TV series?
Yeah. It's...
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't.
It's all based on Romero's properties, right?
Well, technically it wasn't. I think it belonged
no, that's what it says. It says it was based on Romero's property.
Based on
a television series. Yeah.
Right. But it was he had nothing to do with it. He didn't own the rights.
Yeah.
I think it was Richard P. Rubenstein, who's the same guy that spent, I think, like $2 million.
So you're saying they were false advertising it? Like to try and get
no, they just didn't care. They didn't care. It's like, oh, we have this license, so let's just do something with it, right?
Yeah.
And so they did a couple of movies, right? Day of the Dead Contagion, which is unwatchable. They did a remake with Ving Rhames. They did.
I've seen that one, but this is a TV series that came out this year. And
Yeah,
I was just
I didn't
wondering if
watch
you've
it.
seen it.
Have
No.
you guys
Come on.
seen
Let me check it
Doomsday
out.
Brothers?
Doomsday Brothers?
Doomsday Brothers is a to-be original.
Oh, I did not know that.
Seen
Oh,
it.
dude, it's fucking hilarious. It's animated.
Oh wait, I did see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, now that it's actually pretty good. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny as hell, dude. Look, since I got the Roku stick, I have found so much more, dude. Because you can apply every app to Roku.
Yes,
All the
you
apps
get on
that
your
have all the
phone.
fucking movies. You can put them all on your Roku, so they're all in one place.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I tell you, a movie that's really fucked
all
up,
over for shit. It's
and
fucking awesome.
it's based in history. Is Kill the Flowers or something like that. Yeah.
What?
And it's, dude, like they have this Indian tribe that actually when they got pushed off their land, the government was like, no, y'all stay here on this barren property, you know. But what the government didn't know is the barren property had oil.
Now you got to go. Yeah.
No. So the Indians became rich off of the oil, right? So
Okay.
there's one white guy, and he's played by Robert De Niro, was like, he got his sons to marry like these full-blooded like squaw, right? Because they had oil rights coming to them, and he would poison them while they were married to him and kill them, and then they'd move on to the next one. You know, these sisters, and they kept doing it until finally one of them while she was because she needed diabetes medicine, and her husband was like, okay, I'll give you your shots. And she's like, no, you're trying to kill me. And he was like, honey, if you love me,
Right, honey,
you're
being
give you
crazy.
these shots. But he was putting poison in the shots, right? And he was slowly killing her. So she went ahead and she went to Washington, and they had to pay the government like $20,000. This was back in the 50s, you know.
Wow.
And
That's the new Scorsese movies about that, isn't it?
Yeah. And finally, the government sent like a bunch of like marshals over there to see what the fuck was going on. They uncovered all of this big fucking conspiracy. It was called the Osage tribe. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
And they found out like it was a big conspiracy to go ahead and kill off all these squaws, to go ahead and put the oil rights into this white guy's hands. You know what I'm saying? Dude,
These people have been fucked hard enough, then
it was
those fucking vultures in there.
every time he was giving her that shot. I was like, "What are you doing, dude?" I was like, "You got kids with this chick, and you over here." And then one of the dudes went to a lawyer, and this is how they really caught him too. One of them went to a lawyer, and he was really greedy. He was like, "Okay, my ex-wife married this Indian, and she had 2 kids. Now, because they're in my custody, if they was to die, do I get the rights?" It's like the lawyer's like, are you telling me you plan on killing these kids to go ahead and get oil rights?
People are fucking, dude. People are.
And he goes, well, it depends if I will get the rights or not.
Jesus.
I want to cover this one, B.
People are fucked up.
Dude, it is the most fucked up movie, dude.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
Deep Web Murder Show.
All right, it's what? It's a movie?
It's a movie on Tubi.
All right.
Dude, this
Maybe.
shit look, this shit looks legit. It's about a podcaster even. Come on.
Yeah, but you're like, it looks legit. Don't trust what you see, because one of the things
I know,
that
right?
do on Tubi, it drives me fucking crazy.
And don't trust the rating system either.
Don't trust the rating system, and don't
never
trust
look
the
at any of
boxes.
that,
Don't trust
dude.
the posters.
Look, I look at what this says right there. A podcaster's investigation of his sister's death.
Oh, dude, there's
Yeah,
a lot of
sounds like
stuff
fucking
that sounds
found footage
amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean-
want to see it. I want to watch it.
Well, check it out. Let us know if it's any good.
Well, see, if I watch it ahead of time, then what the difference does it make? It's part. I watch the stuff you recommend to the show. I don't have time to watch 10 movies a week. You
Right.
know?
But I mean, that's the thing is I try to pick shit that I know that's good, right? so that people are going to watch it and also try to pick shit that people have maybe been sleeping on or that they've never heard of before.
Yeah,
I like that. That's
They're
fucking
going to get
awesome.
off on.
That falls in that category right there. Things I've never heard of because I never heard of
2023.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think what you're saying is it's kind of new.
Know. Hey, we did tonight's movie, by the way, everybody, is the 2006 remake of Black Christmas. And that was your request, Pops.
No, it was not my request. It was Matt's request.
No, you were like, oh, let's do. We got to do a Christmas themed movie. Let's do
a Christmas themed movie.
Like, okay,
I didn't
Black
pick
Christmas
this.
2006.
I'm saying this. I said a Christmas themed movie.
And it's and to tell the truth, it's something I've been wanting to take a look at because I've heard so many different opinions on it. And the original Black Christmas by Bob Clark, 1974, is one of the greatest horror movies ever made. It is the proto-slasher, pre-Halloween. I remember seeing that as a kid. It scared the shit out of me. It fascinated me. I would actually go up in the attic and reenact scenes from it. I'm like fucking 8 years old, and I'm like,
why did we watch the remake of the original?
Murderer with a fucking knife.
Why did we watch the remake of the original? Is that good?
Oh my god! Yeah. I mean, we did the original Black Christmas.
Since I've been part of this.
Last year, I think.
It must have been before me.
Yeah, so folks, definitely, if you haven't seen the original Black Christmas, first of all, shame on you. Second, go watch that before you watch this. Now, what I was hoping was that I could find a 2016 remake of Black Christmas, because that's woke Black Christmas. It's the wokest horror movie you've ever seen.
Get out.
Are you
serious?
Yes.
How do you woke?
How bad is it?
When you're watching it, it's so woke, you think that maybe you're watching a satire of like a woke
Jesus
horror.
Christ, dude. Are you being serious right now? It's that bad?
Totally. The villain is Jordan Peterson. And there's all the males are evil, all the white males. There's one black guy who's just very effeminate, so he's kind of okay because he's not any kind of like a sexual threat, right? And there's like a statue in it that is dripping this black tar. What is that black tar? Toxic masculinity.
No way.
I swear to God.
No way, dude.
Yes, you have to see it to believe it. But it's not.
I believe black tar.
That's so funny.
My boy Chris, by the way, Chris, if you're listening, much love to you, man. We were just sitting there watching that, and we're just like, what in the actual fuck? Yeah, it's amazing. No, I mean, that's the thing is, I want to inflict it on you and everybody else. It's just like,
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You gotta fucking see it, man. You gotta see it to fucking believe it.
Jesus,
we're not going to gain fans by telling people to watch shitty movies.
Well, here's the thing. There's shitty movies that are unwatchable, and then there's shitty movies that are fun to watch because they're shit, right? The Room is a perfect example of that, right? If The Room had been made the way it is on purpose as a comedy, the person that made that would be a genius. But instead, of course, it was just a clusterfuck that ended up just accidentally being like one of the funniest things ever. What up, Shadowhawk? Good to see you, brother. But yeah, I should talk real quick about Godzilla -1. Got to see that this week. Got to see that yesterday. And it is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, our boys Ron and Matt on their Monday show week before last, they did a review of Godzilla -1. They was both fucking jacked. So
my god. It's the best Godzilla movie ever.
It's you
better than shit.
Hold up now. When you were a kid and you saw Godzilla for the first time, you went, yeah, it's going to be hard to top that. Okay.
But we're some old school Godzilla guys here. So
yeah. But here's the thing. When you see Godzilla in this, you go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, but is it better than Shin? Because Shin was brutal.
I mean,
fuck. like for instance, when he attacks Tokyo and you just see like fucking buses and fucking train cars just flying like across the street. And then you see his steps, man, they're slow. It's just like boom. Wait about 5 minutes. Boom.
Did you see Shin Godzilla?
What was that?
Did you see Shin Godzilla?
Yeah, of course. Godzilla
Was it
Stan, Godzilla
right.
Stan.
Was the action as like intense as it was in Shin Godzilla? Or
Well, way more.
Really?
Way more. Yeah. No Godzilla will ever be as scary in terms of just sheer creepiness as Shin Godzilla, because that thing was just a nightmare.
Oh,
right?
Dude,
the little googly eyes and the fucking the mouth, the teeth that went all the way across the fucking jaw.
Yeah,
right.
Dude, that was
like
brutal.
one of those, like the people who made that understood that things can be silly and scary at the same time, and like a nightmares. And that thing was pure fucking nightmare fuel. But this Godzilla is like the meanest, the nastiest, the most aggressive. He is just out to just fuck shit up. And the human story is easily the best human story in all of the Godzilla movies, because you've got this guy that was a kamikaze pilot who didn't go to his mission, and so he feels like a coward, and then he feels also like he got like the people in this repair crew killed. You have to see the movie to get all that stuff. But he goes back home. Japan has been leveled. Tokyo has been leveled. His home has been leveled. Parents are dead. Neighbors there. All her kids are dead. It's just horrible. And so you're gradually watching these characters as they're building their lives back together. And the guy, takes in a woman with a child, except it's not her child. It's a baby that she took because her mother was dying, and she was like, "Here, take my baby," right? And so he starts to kind of build his life back together again, and Japan starts rebuilding, and then fucking Godzilla comes in and just goes and just fucks everything up, which is why I think it's called -1. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah. And stirring, like emotional. And I'm telling you, man, numerous times in that movie where I was just like, oh, like every time. Look, when you see Godzilla, it's usually a happy thing, right? Like, that's my boy.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm talking about like the Heisei movies.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, okay, you're gonna watch Godzilla, fuck shit up. And and you'll love the different designs, like the 1985, they gave him a sort of a pug face, and then for the Heisei era, he looked kind of cat-like. One thing always consistent here is that's always had those chubby thighs.
Yeah. That's what I didn't like about the Godzilla X, is that they got him moving way too quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they made him pink. Like,
well, what? Well, that's
going on here?
That's the color scheme that director is working with. It's
also they gave like fucking Kong a what is that? A Nintendo Power Glove that he's wearing in that fucking movie?
I saw that post of yours. No, it's a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet.
No, but he's a monster. These are monsters.
But they're tool users. But they're tool users. Remember the axe?
Yeah, but there's a big difference between an axe and a gauntlet. Like, that's crazy. Like, I want to see him being brutal. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him
to be brutal, but with a fucking gauntlet. And look,
I think they're ruining it.
I liked Godzilla versus Kong. That's actually the only one of the legendary movies.
No, dude, I loved it. I loved the fight scene. I loved it all. I thought it was great. Brutal.
It was great, dude. Kong in zero gravity and Pellucidar floating around.
Look at that.
I was like, what in the actual fuck?
That angle
crazy,
is perfect,
bananas,
right there.
Bonkers, but like in the best way.
That is,
and so I think
angle.
The director's leaning into that and going like, let's get even crazier, let's get even more bonkers.
That looks amazing.
So I mean, like I said, I'm not crazy about what I've seen either, but I'm willing to give it a chance because the last one was so good.
No, I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean, we only seen like a clip, but
Right.
I'm just like, oh man. Like I'm even cool with the little pink thing going on, but I mean the fucking, I don't know about the gauntlet or the way he's moving like a goddamn.
Well, we'll see how it's worked in.
You know? But that
Yeah,
angle
so
you
these
just had
guys
up.
are on. I'm sorry.
That angle you just had up, where you looking,
Yeah,
like up at him. That was so perfect.
Oh, I'm really. I mean, this is like the most menacing you've ever seen Godzilla. So you've got these guys, like the failed kamikaze pilot who comes home, feels disgraced. He's a coward. He got all these people killed, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He ends up getting a job as a minesweeper, right? So they're in these little fucking wooden boats because they have these wooden boats.
I need you to say that again out loud.
I'm sorry? What you said, Bubs?
Failed kamikaze pilot.
What about kamikaze pilot?
Why would you not go land that plane somewhere else? Why would you go home in disgrace?
Yeah, that is kind of stupid.
No, I mean, it's a secret that he keeps, but it fucks him up. He's like, he's traumatized. He's traumatized. He has fucking mad crazy PTSD from the war and from Godzilla. And so he's run into this thing before. And so he joins this minesweeping group. And so there are these little boats that are made out of wood. They have to be made out of wood. Otherwise, if they're using metal ships, the Allied mines are magnetized. So they'll just go whoop, and blow their fucking ships up. So they have to use like these little fishing boats made out of wood.
Is that true? Is that how they used to work? Like
yes.
Back in
yes.
Really?
Yeah. You can tell that the people who did this really did their history. It's very much about post-war Japan and how fucked up it was that they just obeyed these orders just to fucking go and do horrible things and fucking throw their fucking lives on the fucking pyre. As every generation seems to do in about every culture. Boom! Yeah, that's pretty crazy. They detonate a fucking mine in his mouth, and it like blows away part of his face, and then he starts regenerating.
Ladies and gentlemen, the family let go.
Oh, hey, what up, Matt?
That's fucking brutal, dude. Look at that.
Good to see you, brother man.
What's up, guys?
How you doing, Matt?
Yo. What's up, man?
Awesome, man. What's up?
Oh, brother? And this is sped up. This is sped up in the movie. This is 100 times gnarlier because it's slower. You just see like his spines, his dorsal spines, popping out like pistons. They go boom, 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 right? And they go all the way up to his head, and then they come down. And like the most destructive atomic breath you've ever seen Godzilla spit.
Nobody does Godzilla better than Toho.
Nobody. And that's why I'm saying, like, the legendary Godzilla, look, like I said, I think those movies are fun, but it's not the real Rock. It's not real Godzilla, right? Unless it's Toho. And
it is better than the 90s, like Godzilla, Americanized Godzilla. That Jurassic.
Oh, well, that was just, I refuse to watch that, actually.
Puff Daddy.
Its moments, but the cartoon was a lot better, actually, of that 90s, because they had a bunch of other kaiju in there. Matt knows. Yeah, and it was the animation was amazing, dude. It was great. They even had a mechanized version of the 90s Godzilla in that cartoon. It was amazing.
Oh, I didn't hate the design. Back in the day, I liked it.
The 90s Godzilla. Did you guys see Godzilla Final Wars?
Oh, dude, yeah, he got destroyed. Toho did that on purpose. Yeah, Toho said they did that on purpose because they were like,
it was a big FU from Toho and from the Japanese fans to like Hollywood. Like, go fuck yourself.
They put him in there, huh? I know that they made.
Oh yeah, just to get fucking annihilated.
My favorite is Gigan. Gigan from that movie was amazing.
Gigan. Yeah, Gigan was
I
fucking
even got
great.
the toy over here. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And then, of course, Gojira ended up taking a very prolonged a vacation. But now it's just like
Godzilla.
you got Godzilla coming out your ears, which is
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the
Me
superheroes
too.
going away and we just got monsters, dude.
me too, me too. But here's the thing that's also fucked up: the American entertainment press is not talking about it.
Well, fuck them.
Because they've been humiliated. They've been humiliated. Basically, Godzilla -1 is Toho humiliating Hollywood because they spent $30 million on this fucking amazing movie. That's like the best Godzilla ever. And they're making these $200 million movies that aren't like even half as fucking good.
Because they don't know how to leave shit alone. That's why.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, stop fucking with shit.
It was supposed to be in theaters for like a week, and then it got extended to 2 weeks. Now it's been extended to 3 weeks. I'm hoping this is going to happen with Terrifier 3.
And what happens?
Yeah, right.
What did we learn from this? Like, you stay true to the IP, and it's a success.
Yeah, well, you know, stick to the source material. Damn it. Oh, yes. Kong, and he's like a little Kong.
He's all got a big old hairy back and shit.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
That's
I mean, this
awesome.
movie looks cool. I mean, the physics are kind
This
of.
is X, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
There's a baby Kong in here.
He's a baby Kong.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wait a second. Where did the baby Kong come from? Because there's only one King Kong, right?
He looked orphaned. No, he's a part of a race.
Yeah, there's a race of them in here. The back.
Yeah,
the
because we're in
guy's
Pellucidar.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I mean,
so
I'm
they
close
found
to
more
where you
Kongs. Is what's
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, and he's fine.
fighting.
And there's a whole bunch of them. You see
Or
like a whole
colony.
tribe.
Whole colony. Yeah.
Because I know there's an evil orangutan in there, you know, which I'm cool with. I'm totally.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. And there's humans down there too.
Oh yeah,
There's
and
humans. There's humans.
I totally
It's-
live down there. by the
it's
way.
Pellucidar in everything but name. And I think the only thing that's missing are the Mahars, which are these psychic pterodactyl men. That,
Like Sauron, huh?
Like sort of.
Sauron. Yeah.
There's a Frazetta painting. One to me, the scariest Frazetta painting ever is of one of the Mahars about to attack this nubile young woman. If you know the painting I'm talking about,
He did some inks
when
of
you read
one of
the
those too.
scene- What was that?
He did some inks of some like pterodactyl men as well. I've seen
Yes,
before.
the
They're
Mahars.
rendered very fucking badass. Like the wings, like just the way he did them.
Yep. Yeah. That was and then he did Tarzan Goes to Pellucidar, right? Tarzan at the Earth's Core. It's always been my dream to do Tarzan versus Six Gun Gorilla in Pellucidar. That would be the all-time shit.
That'd be the shit.
You know, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe one of these days, if things go my way.
Like this looks like a
sounds
fun
like-
movie, you know?
It
That
does.
sounds very durable, actually.
I just don't know about the
Versus-
pink fucking Godzilla shit. I'm just like, why don't you make it red or orange?
Yeah, me too.
I gotta go
Yeah.
pink. Red or orange, I'm good. Because it's like
Let me-
fucking lava.
Well,
Let
you
me
know
ask
what
a
it is?
question. Is Tarzan public domain?
Yes.
No.
He's not?
No.
I thought he was. I guess.
I thought he was
No.
public domain. Like Tarzan
No,
came
yeah.
out way, way back, dude. I mean, we're talking
I
like
know.
it's
I
over
know.
100 years
not-
on Tarzan.
He's not. Conan isn't.
Conan is
Except
in
in
Europe.
France, of course, they're
Yeah.
doing Conan comics.
In
Yeah, but
Europe, he is.
Tarzan came out way before Conan.
I know. But yeah, no,
That's-
if I tried doing Six Gun Gorilla versus Tarzan, I would get sued.
I
I would not be able
Tarzan
to.
is Conan
Oh, wait,
right.
something doesn't
Hey
sound
Brian,
right about
you know who's writing a bunch of fucking comics now? A lot more. Is that fucking dude that wrote that Psy dude or whatever the fuck his name is?
Who? What?
Psy Spurrier, is that his name? I think he's writing a bunch of books now.
Oh, I know. I know he was working on the. I know he worked on X-Men.
Yeah, I think he's
And-
writing that shit.
Yeah. Well, I wish him the best.
Right?
that. Okay,
Yeah, that
here's the
fucking
deal with Tarzan.
I could
Anything
write that
before
I could write his bitch ass
1928,
to the ground.
anything before 1928 is now public domain. So
Yeah, but
any
that's-
stories,
there are
images
exceptions.
of Tarzan and it says that you can use the character in your own works. Like, I don't.
Well, people have, like, Joe Lansdale was actually hired by the William Burroughs estate to finish a fragment of a Tarzan story, which he did, and by all accounts did a fucking great job on it. But then he also did a Tarzan story that basically where his ape brother seduces Jane, like steals his woman. And so it's like, yeah, and so that he can't call him Tarzan. He calls him the big guy.
Mm.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Interesting. Tarzan is banned in Germany.
What the fuck?
What?
No,
there was a German Tarzan movie, like a computer animated one that came out. Like,
despite the fact that it was banned in Germany by the National Socialist Party on the grounds that it showed
the Nazis banned it, yeah,
and brutal surroundings.
They banned so much shit, dude. And you know what's funny? Now there are people that would ban it because they say that they would think that it's racist because it's like an alt-right Yahtzee.
Okay, Sony owns Tarzan to a certain extent, but they own like a certain amount of books created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, not the total like image of Tarzan. You can put somebody in a loincloth and call him Tarzan, and you can copy the books before 1928, but anything past that, any like properties like involved in those books, like pre-1928 is owned by Sony. So you can only use material that dates back before 1928, which is crazy because
that makes sense.
That character should be completely in public domain. From what I understood, I thought public domain was 75 years. It was 50 years before Disney lobbied.
Disney keeps
to have it changed.
They keep pushing it, like they keep, fluffing, paying money to get it basically pushed out, in a matter of, you know what I mean? Like
a goddamn mouse.
Yep. Hey, look, when they bought Marvel Comics, I remember thinking, they'll know well enough to leave well enough alone, right? They're not gonna fuck with Marvel.
Yeah.
Right?
So basically, Brian, you could do a backup story called Tarzan versus Six Gun Gorilla. The problem is that you can't do a cover with Tarzan versus Six Gun Gorilla. You'd have to keep Tarzan off the cover. You see, I'm talking about the logo Tarzan. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it's possible to have it a backup story, maybe in the trade or something like that.
Well, because here's the thing too. Koepp and Six Gun Gorilla has actually a connection to Tarzan. They're kind of related.
Oh shit!
Did he fuck his wife?
Oh man!
What was that?
Did he bang Jane?
Gorilla style?
No. It's no. I mean, I've mentioned this. I've mentioned this before. Not enough people watch this for it to be a big revelation. But Koepp and Six Gun Gorilla, he's not a gorilla.
Oh
he's
yeah,
actually he belongs to he's Manjani. That's to say, he's a member of the tribe of apes, or the same species of apes that raised Tarzan. Because Tarzan was raised by apes, but they're not. They look like gorillas, but they're not gorillas.
I think we should totally do that. We got to do it. We got to do it back.
Call it Six Gun Chagani.
Like a pre.
You know what I mean? Like
prequel to Six Gun Gorilla.
So it'd be like Six Gun going back to Africa, looking for his roots, finding his roots, and then at some point, of course, coming into conflict with Tarzan. If I could get them into Pellucidar and then have them fucking team up to take out the fucking Mayhars, I'd have fucking.
I think that would be fucking amazing. I think you should also.
Remember that? I think
you should also do a prequel to where it explains like how Tarzan with that troop of gorillas. You know what I'm saying? And then it ends where Kumba's born and the gorilla troops wiped out by hunters.
Brian,
that would be sweet.
Brian, did you say you couldn't find the 1974 version of Black Christmas?
No, I can't find the 2016 version.
That one was on Tubi for a minute, but shit comes and goes. Like Conan wasn't available like 5 months ago, and now it's on Tubi. I almost watched it the other night. Like fuck yeah, because my
man.
I need a new DVD player.
Oh, dude, I got the DVD. I don't think I have the Blu-ray of that yet.
I don't
No way,
either.
I do have a Blu-ray.
That's
rip.
something I would have a Blu-ray of for sure.
We're not talking about the
got
Jason Momoa like Conan, are we?
No Noah. No
Noah.
way.
Yeah, no, right?
No way, no.
No.
Although he wasn't although in his defense, he was not what was wrong.
He's perfectly cast. I mean, for me now, I would cast Cavill. That's my top choice.
Yeah.
He's Buscema
Really?
Conan.
For-
Yeah, he's Buscema Conan. Totally, I could see it in my head, like no problem at all whatsoever. Put
Who's
the fucked
this?
up bangs in there, and that's there. That's Buscema Conan.
Who are you thinking of?
Henry Cavill.
I don't know. I think he's too
He could
clean
do
cut
it.
for Conan.
He's just overused, but that's him.
Yeah.
Like I see it in my head. I always have. He's stocky because like Buscema's Conan looks like a He-Man figure. He's just real thick and fucking buff. He's like a slab of meat, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the definitive visual version of Conan, of course, is the Frazetta, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And with the broken nose and everything like that, because Frazetta said he never
looks like
knew,
Frazetta.
a fighter that didn't have a broken nose.
Yeah,
And that's why
yeah.
Momoa asked a stuntman to break his nose
Yeah.
Really?
when he was training. Yeah. He was just like, "Can you break my nose for me?" The guy's like, "Are you sure?" And he was just like, "Yeah, Conan's got a broken nose, so yeah, go ahead and break my nose." Boom.
He's
shit.
He's another pick, dude. I'd pick Momoa or Cavill.
That's dedication. That's going above and beyond.
Oh, yeah.
He was like ready to fucking throw down for that character.
No, he's good. I would give him I'd probably switch up the hair though. You know who Conan looks like to me? He looks like Tony Curtis. His face, like that one. Looks like Tony Curtis. Yeah.
Spartacus.
And Frank Frazetta. Yeah, Tony Curtis. Yeah, that's right.
Frank Frazetta's version of Conan always reminded me of a Neanderthal. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely,
Like,
100%.
like a
100%.
caveman.
Yeah, he looks very caveman-esque.
Yeah.
I like I don't know. I like different. Like I like the body of that one, but like the faces of Buscema, like it's weird. Like
Buscema is the definitive comic book.
Shit,
Yeah,
I
he
gotta
is.
be honest. Like I can't picture anybody but Schwarzenegger as Conan. Like I just can't.
Well, I
For
mean,
me, Schwarzenegger's he's too German, or at least fucking that area of. I mean,
yeah,
German
I know. I'm just maybe it's
Yes.
because like I grew up on that version of Conan. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I mean, it's
me too, man.
that's the best. I mean, what they got 100% accurate in the first Conan movie was Hyboria.
Yeah,
Hyboria was perfect, right?
Hyperborea, yeah.
And the thing that Hyperborea is a part of Hyboria. It's all
right.
the way like on the top of the
The
earth.
top, right?
Yeah. And there's like a bizarre race of like blue skin giants that live up there.
The Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
That's
just
weird
like
about Conan too, is because he's like a descendant of Atlantean, but then he's also kind of like loosely like a Northman. You know what I mean? The Sumerians, sorta, because they're up in the snow.
Sumerians are Central Europeans. They're Germans, basically.
Yeah,
You're Germanic
basically.
barbarians. And the barbarians were Germanic tribes.
Right.
And so yeah, I mean,
And he's
that would
but
be
it's
the
weird. He's a
equivalent,
descendant
right?
of Kull, and Kull was an Atlantean.
Yes.
That's what's fucking weird. So he has some Germanic blood, and then he has some Atlantean
Yes.
blood. That's why I thought
Yes.
Momoa was perfect, because he's got the Polynesian blood and he's got the
Yes.
Irish blood. So it's like, oh, he's a perfect
Yes.
guy, and he's got the big Cro-Magnon fucking skull, which was very Frazedian. But I still like. There's something about fucking Cavill, man. Like I see the face with the fucked up hair. You know how he chops his bangs? They look all ugly, you know, and straight long.
Oh yeah,
black
yeah,
hair.
because he doesn't care. He just wants his
He
hair.
chops it
about
with a
half of
sword,
his
you know.
eye.
We still haven't seen that yet. Like they've all had nice hair. Mueller, Schwarzenegger, fucking.
And that's
Momoa.
fine.
No, that's cool. But there's little details. Like I'm into shit like that for characterization.
too.
Like with the
Me too.
Joker, like we still haven't got the comic book Joker. Like there's little things
Right.
like Wolverine. We still haven't got the mask. There's little things
I
that are
know.
really like paramount to me. Like fucking do it,
Me
dude. It's
too.
not hard, you know.
And if the new Wolverine isn't a little dude, if he doesn't look like Sim, I'm out.
Dude, that's fucking crazy. Like,
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
I mean, I don't know. You know,
Because that's the
I mean,
thing.
I like the
That's
Wolverine
based on
movies.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
you
he's
know,
got the
but-
face. Like you could chop his head off and put it on like, you know, Daniel Radcliffe's body or Zac Efron. It'd be perfect. You know what I mean?
They never show his height. You know, they never make a big deal about his height. You know,
Yeah.
so I guess that's a good thing. But they
in
really
the
do
comics,
need kind of a short guy. To kind
You
of
do.
pull it.
Yeah.
It's an iconoclast of the characters.
Kitty,
You know.
Kitty Pryde always calls him short stuff.
Yeah, he has to be small.
Yeah.
It has to be small. He has to be like
a fucking guy that's short but wide.
a slab of muscle, 400 pounds. He has to look 400
Yes.
pounds. Like yeah, he does.
Dude,
He
I
just
was watching Legacy of Monsters, right? And one thing I didn't expect was John Goodman to be in there.
Oh, really?
But Kurt Russell's son is in there,
Oh, yeah,
right? He's a
yeah.
main character. And then
Bill
when
Monarch.
because
Yeah.
they flash to
Yeah, they play the same character.
Yeah, they flash to the present and in the past.
Yeah.
And in the past,
Yeah.
like Kurt Russell's son is it plays a character. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
in the present, Kurt Russell plays that same character as an old man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that
Yeah.
was so bad. And you know what's weird is that, like in Stallone and all these old guys, like you can see like the age has pounded them down,
Yeah.
But with Kurt Russell, like it's just like he's just Kurt Russell in an older body.
He's chilling. That fool's chilling,
Yeah, no,
bro.
he could still be
tell.
snake-listed as far as I'm concerned.
Me too.
Exactly.
Older,
dude.
meaner, nastier.
I'd rather see that like an old mean, even if he's got a little facial hair or a beard. I don't give a fuck. Or just
Fine.
I don't care. Whatever you want to, white, gray, fucking diet, clean shaven. Fucking do it, man. Like what the fuck?
Exactly.
What are you doing? I mean, you're making all these fucking other movies. People love that character the most. Even fucking Jack Burton. Do another Jack Burton movie. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Get in there. Fucking. You could look like a trucker. Throw on a trucker hat. Get a fucking trucker vest.
Dude, I would pay to see that. Like a fucking
Yeah, everybody would, dude. I mean, fuck
Matt crazy money.
Big
Matt
Trouble
some
in Little
fucking
China
stunt
with
doubles,
old
bro.
Kurt Russell.
Hire your stuntman. There's
No.
some scenes you don't want to do. Then fucking have them do your shit. Go in there, have them do the fight scenes for you. Fuck it. I don't care. All you gotta do is get up in there and do some lines,
And bring in your goofy looking son. I mean,
Yeah.
that's cool too.
That too. I mean,
I gotta be honest.
That'd be my second thing. If they don't want to get Kurt, get fucking Junior to do it.
I'm sorry, but that kid, like, it looks like somebody made 1,000 photocopies of Kurt Russell, and that's what you got. So, like,
Like second,
he's-
fourth,
he's got like he has kind of the features. They're just
Yeah.
all in the wrong spot.
It's Goldie Hawn, dude. It's Goldie Hawn. That's why.
Exactly.
What's
And his
happening?
body, like he doesn't have the body. Like Kurt Russell was built, dude. Like he was
Yeah.
built bigger than fucking Stallone. When they did that movie together and they
Soldier,
showed them
bro.
side by side.
Oh,
He's a
Tango
dude,
and Cash.
like-
and shit.
Soldier,
That's
bro,
the best
soldier.
buddy cop
Yeah.
movie from the fucking 90s.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
He's a
saying. Like
tank.
when they showed Stallone and
tank.
Kurt Russell side by side, like Kurt Russell like fucking dwarfed that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
he's-
Like he was
he's
a
bigger,
big
dude.
dude.
Definitely taller.
But his son
Yeah.
looks like he's got spaghetti arms or some shit like that.
Little buggy whip arms. He needs to
He
get
hasn't
to
been in the
gym.
shit as much. I mean, Overlord was pretty dope though. That one was pretty good. I don't know if you guys seen Overlord.
That was pretty good. You need to spend some time in the gym.
Yeah. But tell me you weren't watching Monarch and just trying to imagine him with that fucking iPad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yes,
Like
but
I
I think you guys
said,
have seen
he's-
this before. I gotta show this little fucking little teaser.
He was the best thing about the Winter Soldier movie too with Falcon.
Oh yeah, dude.
Who?
Kurt Russell's son. He was like the new Captain America that went nuts.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was great in there.
him.
Yeah, he was great in there.
Yeah, he was great in that. Total
I'm
fucking
saying he's a
psycho.
bad actor. He's pretty good. He's just not Kurt.
Oh, he's very good.
Nah, he's not Kurt. He'll
No,
always be
no-
second.
nobody is.
He'll always
Nobody
be a
is.
Lon Chaney Jr. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
Hey, Lon Chaney Jr. was a great actor.
nah, he's
man.
better than Lon Chaney. Ooh. Damn. Did I say it?
Yes, so this should be coming out, I believe, on Christmas.
Really?
Yes,
This year, huh?
this year.
Fuck. Yeah, me and the homies are already talking about going it from work. My homies already got like the t-shirts and everything. They wear the
Oh, really?
Yeah, they wear the Terrifier t-shirt to work and shit.
No, like
Yeah.
they're just ready for it, huh?
Like they're ready for that shit. My other buddy's like, yeah, dude, they're selling those shirts, right? Like, yeah, they're online. Fucking homie's got one right now.
Oh my god, dude! I mean, just horror fans, just in general, fucking ready for this.
Yeah, everybody loves Terrifier.
And it's cool because he's going into like another subgenre. It's like
That's
he's
what you
taking
do,
part into like the Christmas horror.
That's what you do.
Yeah,
gotta
dude,
give
this dude
people-
is fucking crazy.
You can't give people what they want all the time. You gotta surprise them. You know what I
No.
mean?
Yeah, and it's better than launching
write
into
for yourself.
space,
Right for yourself.
always. Like write for yourself, but not like to the point of like navel gazing bullshit.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, but you gotta entertain your shit. If you're not entertained by what you're writing, how is anybody else gonna be?
Yep. It's the best part right here. Boom. That's my favorite part.
Oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Oh
That's so
You
shit!
think it's
fucking
fucking
awesome.
Tim Allen's mug about to pop up on the fucking screen, and you're like, oh, that's motherfucker.
Oh my god!
That quiet laugh, dude. That shit is fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
And the music, like the John Carpenter style, like new retro. Right? Just kicking back, enjoying some cookies and milk. Oh man, and the effects and the kills in the last one were vile.
Yeah, they were cruel.
Yeah, they were.
Wicked.
They were insane.
You know what he is? To some degree, he's like, what if the Joker was like a demon?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
He's got a. I don't know. He's crazier than the Joker. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know,
100%,
dude, like,
100%. That's what I mean. Like
It's-
if he was a demon and like, yeah, because they're
it's
both
so
nuts. Right?
badass, and it's so
In
original.
the first one, I thought he was a demon, right? And I thought and I do think that was the case. But then I think he sort of he kind of decided to like take another direction
Mhm.
and make art into like something else. That is to say, probably a human that started out being like this, who then gets help from hell, right?
Yeah,
Because remember, he
that's what it
seems
looks like.
surprised by the
Yeah.
bullet hole
Yeah.
in the back of his head. He's like, huh. Like, isn't that interesting? Whereas in the first one, when he comes back, he's like,
But
why do you think I was so quick to blow my brains out? Because I know I'm coming right back.
he's always
he
like
wasn't
performing though, even if there's no one there. You know what I mean? So it's like
Just
hard to
that's
say
what I'm saying
exactly
right
what he
there.
is.
Yeah.
Like you never know what he is, what exactly he is, and I think that's part of the allure of him.
Yes.
I
yes.
love that they
Guessing.
went with they went with a mime character for him.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he mimes.
Pale
Like,
girl.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And the addition of the pale girl, like expanding the mythology and everything.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Like there's a moment in that where you see like her eyes light up from like within.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
You know what's
I
weird?
That's like, like one of the creepier moments.
how
in
much
that.
does he spend on these movies? It looks like he's still in that do
couple
it
hundred
yourself
grand.
trying to phase.
Much less than $100 million. I believe that the first Terrifier was made for about 60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
looked like
Terrifier
it.
2, of course, bigger budget. I think it was made for about 600,000.
From what I heard, it's because they needed more blood. Like they needed gallons more blood.
Oh man, Jesus
And
Christ!
latex.
Like
It
Carol
was
syrup,
latex and blood.
I seen this like
shortage
news
in the
article that
fucking
says
supermarkets.
that girl that was in the last movie, like the hero. I heard that
Yes.
it's like, oh, she just signed up for 3. I'm like, and then you know what I
No.
mean? Like, well, it's coming out in 2 weeks. Like, how'd she just
I
sign
know.
up when it's coming out? Is this some old fucking like really old like news? You know what I'm talking? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it really coming out in 2 weeks? Or in a week?
Supposedly.
Mm.
Supposedly, that's what I keep.
It makes sense though. I mean, the trailer did drop, but I mean, it is kind of like a teaser though. It is like a teaser
It is
because the last
it is.
trailer was fucking epic for part 2.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it was big. It was
amazing,
long.
amazing.
So I was thinking,
So
is it
yeah, I
Saturday
do
next
believe that
2024?
that's coming back. I mean that is coming out, dude. I hope I'm not wrong. I hope I didn't get that wrong. I don't think I did though, because
I
I
can't
think they all
You hear about the Wolfman news? It's getting made by Blumhouse. They got the Wolfman casted and everything.
Yeah,
I try not to
got
get too
one.
excited about those movies.
You guys talk about it already or what?
No, we didn't talk about it. Are you seeing Bloody Disgusting on my screen? You seeing the Wolfman?
Nothing.
Nothing? God damn it.
No, I don't see anything either, dude.
I'm trying to.
I don't know what actor they got, but yeah.
I don't get excited about those movies anymore because God damn it,
Nope.
they fuck them up so easy.
And here's the thing.
I'm excited, bro.
It's bait and switch.
I'm real excited.
It's exactly. And here's the main thing. Like I got a DM from my homeboy Matt, and he's like, "Yo, like new Wolfman remake on the way."
Yeah.
And he sounded psyched, and I was like, I'm gonna wait until I hear who made it. Guess who's making this?
Blum.
But specifically, it's Blumhouse. That's a production company. But the guy who's making it is, or at least the guy who wrote the screenplay, it's made by the same people that made The Invisible Man.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, the project will mark Wannell's second monster movie and fourth directing collaboration with Blumhouse Productions. Previously, The Invisible Man, shit, upgrade, very
Sick.
good. Insidious Chapter 3, didn't see it.
Didn't see it. Okay, well, I'm hyped.
Chapter 3 wasn't bad.
I'm gonna get hyped for anything with the Wolfman, and I'm down to be like let down. You know what? I used to set my standards really low so I didn't get let down, but now I just don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna be.
I just want to see what the Wolfman looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if he looks like this dude, that'd be dope. Like if he's a pug. I mean, that's another thing. Now I'm hyped up. I'm just hyped up for the fucking reveal of what the motherfucker's gonna look like. You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna be the pug? Is he gonna be a wolf? I mean, he's probably gonna be a pug. And then the Invisible Man was a thriller, dude. That wasn't even. That was a sci-fi thriller. He wasn't even invisible.
No, and that's my problem with this one, right? Like it says here, in the wake of the failed Dark Universe, Leigh Whannell's The Invisible Man has been the only real success story for the Universal Monsters brand.
I didn't think it was that great.
What does that tell you?
Yeah.
So, and which has been struggling with recent box office flops, including the comedic Renfield. That was a flop.
Yeah,
I thought Renfield was good.
Think so.
I liked it.
That couldn't have cost that much to make. And the period horror movie, The Last Voyage of the Demeter. Well, I mean, wasn't that a success too?
I like that one. Why did they say it was?
I did too.
It just didn't make money. That's what they mean by flop.
Huh?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right because they're looking for something big. So the movie that did the best, was the best received of all those films was the fucking Invisible Man.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I am not getting my hopes up at fucking all.
No.
Not even a fucking little, man. Not even a fucking little. I'm too used to getting fucked. And here's the thing. I don't remember this. But my mom said that when I was a little boy, the Wolfman was my favorite monster. And that I had like the little Wolfman paper mask. Right? They were sort of like, I think, like paper covered in plastic or something. The old school.
Wait a minute.
Right?
Hold on. Hold up. I got a surprise for you.
Oh, shit. But yeah, she said that because I don't remember this. I was too young. But she said I would run around the house going, Wolfman, Wolfman, Wolfman. So, you like Wolfman, huh? I was like, yeah, Wolfman, Wolfman. So, right from the get, I wouldn't say the Wolfman is my favorite monster. It's the Frankenstein monster.
Shit.
But, he's like a close second. Is that more Jojo?
Yeah,
no,
for
it's
me,
a Wolfman mask from
yeah.
I was a Wolfman.
Looks more like
Halloween
a personal werewolf, like the Hammer. Werewolf.
This is from an old school costume they used to sell in like K&B and shit. It's got the little thing that cuts your tongue whenever you.
Oh yeah, I remember how those things. You know what's crazy? I remember how those smell.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing. They're made out of like paper and plastic. They're not. Yeah. They weren't built. They weren't built to last. Who
They're all hand painted though.
Like
you can see like the paint on here is like some type of.
You know what? Oh God! You know what I have, and I'm pretty sure I don't think that's in the storage space. I think I might have that with me. Is my Creature from the Black Lagoon costume that my mother made for me in kindergarten. I think it was.
Yeah, your mother gave a shit.
Yeah, because I had the mask, and she sewed me a whole costume to go with them with the mask.
So
I love it. So I mean, you understand where I'm like. I take the Universal Monsters just kind of a little personal.
I was the Wolfman one time for Halloween too. I think in like second grade. That was one of my favorites.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And still love me some Lawrence Talbot. Would absolutely love to be able to write that character someday.
So it looks like he's got the
Benicio del Toro was fucking awesome.
Dude,
oh yeah, he was. That's still my favorite werewolf movie.
Yeah, I'm on too.
It's
fucking howling bullshit.
The Howling. Yep. And Rise of the Lycans. I like that one a lot. So we'll see. I'm mad hyped. Can't wait to see. Probably gonna get let down, but fuck it. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Oh yeah.
But I mean, I guess he's with Universal then, huh? They're giving him the keys to do it.
Here's what Universal's doing. they fucked up so bad with the Dark Universe, right? Because they were like, the Universal monsters, they own that. They have a Marvel universe of monsters ready to go.
Yeah.
Right? So they fucked up right out of the gate making the first movie The Mummy. Right? The first movie should have been either Dracula or Frankenstein. Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman.
Right.
Unholy Trinity. Like that.
Well, if they would have made an actual movie, like stayed true to the actual old movie. I mean, it's fucking bullshit.
Or even, the Invisible Man, and I keep pointing this out, doesn't have an Invisible Man in it. It has a guy in a suit that makes him invisible. That's not the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And he's a non-entity in that. He's not a character. You never get to know that guy at all. And the thing that's so great about the original, both the novel and the movie, is that he's a guy who's a scientist. He discovers something incredible, and unfortunately, it drives him insane.
Like the old Kevin Bacon movie.
Hollow Man.
Yes.
Hollow Man, right?
Yes. Yes. That was a proper. They could have called that the Invisible Man. If they made that, I'd be like, good to go.
Yeah, but I don't think they never had the rights to it. That's why
exactly
the Invisible Man. But it was the Invisible Man. Like it was
Paul Verhoeven, baby.
Yeah.
Paul Verhoeven.
Josh Brolin, Kevin Bacon. That movie was solid.
But what they're doing is, I think they're like, okay, we dumped like $300 million down the toilet, right?
Yeah.
With the Mummy. So let's just make these small movies, $20 million budgets, right? Modest budgets, no big movie stars, and just keep making those until something takes off, right? You got that feeling also with The Last Voyage of the Demeter, that if it's like, if this is a hit,
I don't love that
that's
movie
going to
so
be our
much.
Dracula.
That was dope.
It was so awesome.
But if this is what they're saying, that this is going to be their Invisible Man,
yeah,
I'm out.
Respectable.
I'll
So what do you think of
give it a
this movie,
shot,
man? What do you think of Black Christmas?
You know what? I didn't think it was. Oh yeah, we should get to that, shouldn't we? It wasn't. I was surprised at how not shit it was. I was really expecting. Well, first of all, Black Christmas, one of my early favorites. Like I said, I was like I must have been 8 years old when I saw that on HBO. My family was the first family to have like cable TV, so I got to see all the good shit. And I just saw that, and I just went fucking bonkers. I just fucking loved it. I just I went through the TV guide and would look to see when it was showing again, so I could watch it over and over and over and over. And
that's one of the biggest horror movies of all time. Like that's the movie that like has inspired so many directors to make horror movies. You know.
Oh, dude!
We're not a slave.
And I've never fucking seen it. I've never seen it.
Wait, no, we did the original Black Christmas.
I've never seen it.
Really?
Never seen it.
Oh, you are in for a treat.
Was it anything like this movie? Is it anything like this movie?
No,
at all. Fuck yeah.
Here's the thing. This new one. I'm trying to bring up the.
Because I had a weird feeling it didn't have anything to do with it, like similar, like with the brother and sister. That's not in there.
No, that is in.
Okay.
No. Actually, no, none of that.
Okay, then that's even better. I'm glad to hear that.
Exactly. It's here's the thing. It didn't offend me, right? Mm-hmm. There have been a couple of the remakes, right? Because this was still in that era where they were just remaking every old horror movie from like the 80s.
Yeah, the cringe era. Yeah.
A lot of cringe shit, a couple of good ones, a couple of okay ones. The remake of The Crazies, I thought was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the remake of
Dawn of the Dead.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, that's dope, dude. Yeah, I even like the second one a little bit. But yeah, that first one was dope with Ted Levine.
Yeah.
He was so good.
I thought that was okay. So it's not like
it reminded me a lot of my family members out in the country. So
on the desert.
What'd you say?
In the desert.
I said it reminded me a lot of my family members out in the country. Way into the swamp.
Oh snap! Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Like, why does everybody look alike around here and you got 3 eyes?
Well, that's the thing. In the original movie, they didn't look like radioactive freaks. They were just like wearing like, you know, like coyote skins. And
Yeah,
shit.
they weren't
These-
jaundiced and shit.
Yeah.
He was jaundiced. He straight out jaundiced in that motherfucker.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, the story that inspired that was a real case of a real family that lived in Scotland.
Oh wow.
I think in like the 1700s or 1800s that lived in a cave.
Mm.
And they would come swarming out. They're all inbred and shit. They would
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Imagine how fucking scary this must have been. They come,
Dude, I know what you're talking about.
Swarming out at night and fucking grab people and fucking devour them.
And eat them. There was a clan of them, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
they went
that's
and
a
they were
Shawnee Bean.
discovered. They were discovered in the military. They got the military to go in there and fucking clean that place out.
Yeah, that was Shawnee Bean. I did a character design for him about 10 years ago.
Wait,
Oh no
was that,
shit!
Yeah,
Oh,
he has
so
a big.
You know who I'm talking about? What I'm
was
talking
that the
about.
Germans that ran across that?
No, these were the Scots, man. And he had a. He's a local. They have folklore about him and everything. Like he fought a gigantic spider,
The
and
story
there's all
about the
kinds of crazy
Germans doing
fucking
the same thing.
crazy folklore.
Really?
Dude, he's a character. I was like, oh, I don't even want to tell you what I did for the character design.
Oh,
He
dude.
tripped. I mean, it looks fucking dumb, but if I were to go back and redraw him, you know, I think he could be a fun villain because I did a deep dive on Scottish and Irish folklore for my St. Patrick's Snake Slayer. So
no shit.
Yeah.
No shit. Because dude, I'm just listening to you. I'm thinking, that would make
Yeah.
a dope comic.
Oh, dude, totally.
Awesome
Yeah.
comic.
That's why I was doing it, dude. So yeah.
Yeah. Let me bring this up.
Matt plays himself down a lot. He's actually a really good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He's a humble kind of. He's a mellow type of fellow, but always in charge. One of the things, evidently, that it was responsible for this movie being what it is was the interference of Harvey Weinstein.
Oh no shit.
Harvey Weinstein fucked with a lot of horror movies during this period. That's to say, Dimension was a division of Miramax,
and Disney owns all of that.
Yes, and then Disney owns all that shit, right? So if they wanted to, at Disney World, they could have The Crow theme.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I remember telling some of my friends that it's like they could legally they could do that if they wanted, if they were crazy enough to.
Like some crazy executive comes in and just like, you know what, motherfuckers, we're gonna make a Crow ride. We're gonna have fucking Tombstone the ride. You know, we're gonna Tombstone.
Yeah, man.
Because they owned Hollywood Pictures.
Animatronic Skull Cowboy, even though he did not end up in the film. Animatronic Top Dollar, Michael Winkle.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Dude, yeah. No, that would no. I mean, the world
fucked up,
is awesome enough.
I ain't gonna lie, it's not like I wouldn't want to go there.
Oh, dude. See, that's the kind of shit I would do if I had fuck you money. Right?
Yeah.
I do all this great stuff for humanity, and then I'd reward myself by doing something really just fucked up and stupid like that. Just for shits and giggles. I saved Africa.
Hunger
There's no hunger or starvation. I ended homelessness, so I'm going to treat myself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're saying that? I didn't mean to.
No, it's just like I could end world hunger, and I could I can bring peace to the world. Nah, I'm gonna make a Crow ride instead. Fuck everybody.
No, what I'm saying is you do both. Because if you just do the Crow ride, that's a dick move. So what you do is you do all this good, and then karmically, you know what? I deserve a cookie. I deserve a cookie. I deserve a reward.
An attaboy. Yep.
I'm gonna do a shot-for-shot remake of Die Hard with Ron Jeremy.
Dude, I gotta show you something. Like somebody posted this, and they said that it was a real place, and that it was a dark Disneyland that somebody had created in Washington or something like that.
I believe it.
It turned out to be bullshit, but I was
really?
like, but dude, I wanted to go here. I was like,
oh my God, brother, they got
this
YouTube channels where like they have abandoned amusement parks from around the world where people like do like mini docs on it. I love that shit. They're so fucking scary.
Dude, you got to see.
I want to do a fucking comic book about this shit, a horror comic.
Oh wait.
You should see this crazy like village of castles that they built in Russia, and they just abandoned them. Yeah,
Pulling
Village
it
of
up.
Castle Houses. They made like
Have you
200
ever
of
seen
them.
the cartel graveyards? They
Mm-mm.
look like miniature cities.
Oh, okay.
Like you expect to see Godzilla come fucking stomping through.
Yeah, same thing like in
Because
I mean,
all their graves look like little like
houses.
buildings.
Yeah, the Graveland. Yeah,
Share that when you get a chance.
totally, dude.
It's like really bizarre.
So check this out.
Metal.
This is part of the roller coaster ride.
What is that? Yo! Oh my God!
This is AI
did
art.
somebody build this in the Bible Belt? Oh
That's
my
what it
God.
turned out to be because I was like, this place cannot exist, or else
Yeah,
I'm moving there.
it's too metal.
It's
Metal.
like it's a river of blood.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
no, it
AI.
looks like fucking
In the bumper cars.
Metalocalypse.
She looks pretty dope, dude.
Look at the bumper cars. I'm
I
sorry.
go
Can you
there
go back to the bumper cars?
Look at the bumper cars, dude.
Look at that shit.
You're like,
Dude, it
die.
gets so
I mean,
much
like,
better. Wait till
die
you see
for
the
real.
bathroom.
It's metal as fuck.
Wow.
This is the dining area.
Oh my God, this would be so great.
This is the fucking tidal wave of blood.
Angel of Death.
Is this AI? Did somebody do this with AI?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all
See,
AI.
that's
AI.
cool. So AI isn't totally useless. Don't worry, it's not going to get rid of real fucking
Look at that
artists.
shit, dude.
That's
What,
cool.
A tunnel of love, and it's all blood coming out.
Yeah, of
Tunnel of
course.
blood.
What else is it going to be?
Hold on. This is the gift shop.
Well, this is what this is the
Nice.
future, Brian. This is the future. This is what. This is why the okay
Or the
AI
gift
it
shop?
looks dope as fuck, dude. Like immaculate.
That's
What?
a satanic
That's
castle.
why people are gonna.
Yes,
that's why people are gonna
yes.
use it. Companies are gonna use this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This wheel.
It is the end and the beginning at the same time.
Oh, this is amazing. Wait, hold on.
That is.
There's the bathrooms.
Oh my God. Jesus, that's 100 times more goth than any fucking goth bathroom, goth club bathroom I've ever been in. Jesus Christ, man. See, I mean, you guys have seen Metalocalypse because that's what this
yeah.
looks like to me.
Yeah,
It
totally.
looks like where they're chilling, where they're living.
Oh, this is the
Board
greatest
house.
thing ever. The merry-go-round.
The goats, the black goats, no less.
See how it's missing a
the
leg
goat of
right there?
Mendes.
Yeah,
Missing a leg right there, like floating. That's how you can tell
It's
it's AI.
there. The mascot.
That's the mascot. That's like the Mickey Mouse.
Like a demon mouse. and shit.
Anyhow,
It seems like
Oh,
Din
this is
Mulchin.
awesome, dude. Look
It's
at
all
that.
German
That's
too.
fucking amazing. That's fucking amazing. It's so cool. So,
That's it.
So that's what you would build,
and-
Brian, with your cookie money, basically.
oh my God.
I got this. By the way, I got this in my non-devils
That
folder
happened.
as reference.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that'd be pretty good.
Yeah, let's take a real quick look at the trailer for this.
Nice.
On Christmas Eve, his family.
I should mention that the guy who made this, yeah, sorry, people, I do have to stop the video and fucking talk about it so we don't get ganked off the air. The guy who directed this directed a remake of Willard with Crispin, Helly, and Glover.
Oh, I've never seen it.
A few years before,
I remember it though.
I saw it. It was okay, but it bombed. It did not do well. So he directed this, and he said if this one bombed too, he would stop making movies. And this bombed too, and he stopped making movies.
At least he stuck to his guns.
Well, because there's some. Well, that's the thing is there's some real talent.
There's a lot of actors in this, dude. Like, you know, like TV actors and stuff.
Quite a few.
A lot.
With cookies.
It's a solid horror movie, dude. I mean, it's very uneasy feeling.
And at the same time, didn't you feel like it didn't take itself that seriously?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah,
College friend.
Right?
yeah. It's
It
not
has a
serious.
sense of
It's
humor
not a
to
serious
it.
movie, dude.
About to
Like,
discover
right.
Yeah, it had a bunch of good actresses. The chick from Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, and then the one from
Oh.
Nightmare on Elm Street and Arrow, that one right there in the front, the
Mhm.
blonde.
Let
Then you got
me-
Harriet the Spy right there on the left.
I'm gonna tell you my favorite part is eyeballs. I'm just saying it.
Mhm.
Eyeballs.
For me, it was
my
the
favorite
grown-up
part is
sister,
that
man.
shower scene, man. I'm actually, yeah, sorry guys, I'm actually looking for that right now. Because you know how I love to catch shots of nudity in such a way that it's, safe for work or safe for YouTube, at least.
You really shouldn't provoke somebody like that.
And on December 25th,
You're definitely getting
Not much of a trailer.
For me, I think they could have made the dude look a little scarier. You know, I like the yellow. I think that's cool, but he just doesn't look scary enough. The sister is fucking scary, dude. I've only seen this movie twice, right? And obviously the sister's a man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But watching it for the first time, he's got his body language down. The way he's acting is fucking scary, dude. The way he moves his head and kind of like trots across the attic, you know?
Yeah, and the
Fucking creepy as
climax.
fuck.
The climax is great because it's not like any horror movie climax I've ever seen before, where the heroine is dealing with a threat from both above and below at the same time.
Yeah. That's much like how it is in the sorority house too, a bit in some ways.
And the lighting, the cinematography in this is absolutely fantastic. It's a beautiful looking movie.
It's a fun slasher Christmas movie, dude. Like it's gross and kind of fucks you a little bit too at the same time, you know?
Right.
Like he's creepy. He is creepy. He looks like a creepy little fucker. But I mean, I think I don't know. Like, it seems like he'd be a hard character to make scarier. But I think somehow like he didn't scare me. The sister scared me the first time I saw it. You know?
Yes.
Like damn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Fucking
for
scary
sure.
dog.
For sure. And there's a lot of the imagery from the original Black Christmas.
Oh really?
And yeah, for instance, the plastic bag over the head. Dude,
Okay.
you have to, dude. You have to watch the original.
That's like
It's one of the best horror
that's her
movies ever made.
That's her main.
I've never seen the original either.
And she used that most of the movie, like the bag. And another thing is, I noticed that she was the main. I think she was taking out most of the people after watching it for a second time. She was taking out most of the people, I think.
Oh, and yeah, this is again. You guys haven't seen the original. So you're not going to get this, but that is Andrea Martin, and she was one of the girls from the original Black Christmas.
Oh, that's pretty gangster. They put her in here, you know.
Yeah, and dude, it's awesome. Like when I saw her, it made me happy as a fan. I was just like, that's freaking awesome. Because she was like a cute little chick in 1974, and in this she's playing the house mother. So she's in the remake, but she's playing a different character, like a role that she aged into. So yeah, that made me happy. Yeah, using the fucking the candy cane as a shank.
Oh yeah.
And the gore in this, it's really fucking brutal, but it's brutal almost in the same way that Terrifier is, in the sense that it doesn't really seem to be like it's gnarly. He's like plucking people's eyes out.
Yeah, I had a feeling you might like this movie. I'm like, Brian's gonna like it, you're gonna hate it.
And eating them. It was great.
Yeah, dude.
My favorite part of the movie, right there.
Yeah, dude.
Eyeballs.
Gnarly. But at the same time, when you see that, don't you kind of like almost giggle, right? Like you feel like
fake.
this isn't meant to be taken seriously.
Yeah, it's like you're telling like a horror story, like around a campfire, you know. Maybe not all this fucking inbred shit, but that kind of makes it even scarier in a way. You know what I mean? And creepy as fuck. It's creepy. Yeah.
Here's the thing: in the original, the killer is named Billy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing, and the implication, although it's never completely confirmed, is that he's possessed.
Oh,
because of course he's in the attic and he's making phone calls. That's the original The Killers in the House movie. That was the first
like Scream,
one, right?
Yeah.
And so he's making the fucking phone calls, and and he's like cursing out these sorority girls, like, "Oh, you sluts," and blah blah blah. But you hear multiple voices coming out of him at the same time.
Okay.
And what does that make you think of?
It's demonic.
Our name is Legion because we are many.
Yeah. And here they just totally get rid of that because it's the sister or it's the daughter, you know?
Yeah. So. That the son is born with yellow skin. The use of color in this also fantastic. The lighting and everything. Yeah. It takes time to shoot a movie like this. Actually, it takes a lot of time. It's very sort of Mario Bava style. Like you can tell that this guy is seen as Italian horror
fan. Yeah.
Right? Like the green that's coming from the Christmas lights, that's not where the light on them is coming from.
Yeah, this movie always like for horror, like when people always talk about horror Christmas movies, I always think of this one. Like this one always stuck with me for some reason. This one and then the last one we watched last year.
Christmas Evil?
Yeah, where the dude goes kind of nuts and becomes like a killer Santa, you know?
Yes. Yeah. That's a great one.
This one's creepy and slashery and fucking, I don't know. It's good though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it deserves the bad reputation that it has.
I didn't even know it had a rep at all. Because like no one ever
never either.
No one really talks about it. Like I haven't really heard anybody talk about it too much.
Right. So
went over the radar,
when
I guess.
suggested this, I was like, I've never seen that.
Pop's just like, I never fucking suggested.
Yeah, you did.
I suggested it.
What?
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shit.
We gotta watch the 2006 one.
Pop still did it.
It's good. Because you wanted to do woke Black Christmas. I'm like, dude, we gotta watch the remake.
My shit, B.
Because the remake's good. I was like, the remake's
a shit movie.
a good movie, you know. I'd never seen the first Black Christmas, so like we gotta watch the remake because I know it's good. I'd seen it, you know.
It's like I said, the original Black Christmas is one of the best horror movies ever
of all time.
made.
Yeah,
like
everybody
in
cites
other words,
that.
I'm saying it's top 20.
No, yeah, no, I hear like so many directors cite that movie as like their inspiration for a lot of different, you know, big mainstream horror movies. So
Yeah,
I still just haven't got around to it. It's again one of those movies, you know.
You should be able to. That's definitely got to be accessible. If that's not on Tubi or someplace like that, I guarantee you that there's like rips on YouTube, because that's a movie that has been rediscovered to a large degree.
Dude, I found The Wicked City, like the live action.
Oh, the live action
on YouTube.
Oh shit!
No
the
shit.
Full movie on YouTube. Yeah, dude. Like,
the effects in that are gnarly.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the animated. Yeah,
you can enjoy it. Like it's a Hong Kong movie. It's
if it's anything close to the animated, dude, I'm telling you.
Yes.
That's cool.
And I'm talking about, of course, like on a really like small budget, but the effects for what they were working with are amazing. You know, and it feels like a live action comic book. You know, which makes it one of the better anime adaptations.
Is it like the live action Devil Man that they had?
This was the house.
I didn't see that. Is that any good?
It's decent.
Let's see. Oh yeah, we find his.
He is pretty creepy though. He does do some good creepy stuff, but I don't know, man. Just they gotta tweak him a little bit. Maybe disfigure him a little bit. I don't know.
It's too pretty.
He's too much. He just looks like Justin Long or something, you know. I don't know. It's a little too basic for me.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's the thing. He's not supposed to be like some mutant that's kept in the chained up in the basement.
No, I know.
He was like a normal kid that had like this skin condition, and his mother turned him into a monster.
Right.
Because like she kills his father right in front of him, and then locks him up and has him watching as she's getting busy with another man that was in on the murder.
Right.
And then she sexually abuses him. That's the thing. The origin in this is really dark, and it doesn't match the tone of the rest of the movie.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Right? Like because I mean, anybody that's done any research on like serial killers, that's like a total recipe.
Yeah, totally.
Like that's some John Wayne Gacy fucking actually this kind of shit. It's like you have to have the genetic predisposition and the right kind of childhood trauma, and you end up with the
that was a good shot, like zooming through. This movie just got really good shot. Oh, that's a good shot too.
It's beautiful.
What's the framing, shot. Dude? Everything framed is just right.
That's what's missing from modern cinema.
That's what. Yes.
Good angles. Like that's what I was telling
Yes,
a buddy of mine.
it takes
Like he
time
shoots.
to make a movie like this. That's the thing.
Well, he shoots music videos, right, for like country singers and shit like that. And I asked him, I said, "Do you storyboard shit out?" Because I was watching one of his videos, and he goes, "I do it in my head." I was like, "No, you can't do that in your head." I was like,
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
no, you need to do it like on paper. It keeps you on point. And plus, he's not an artist. Like he just figures he knows what he wants, and it never turns out the way that he sees it in his head.
You know what drives me crazy? You know who did storyboards for like the last 40 years in movies? Fucking Mike Ploog. That's what he was doing to make a living instead of making comic books.
That's what Stephen Platt's doing.
I would do that shit. Fuck it.
No, I mean,
I had a lady, some lady hit me up to do storyboards like fucking 10 years ago for some underground horror shit, but
awesome.
I never did it though.
You don't really make a ton of money off that. I mean,
she wanted me to do it for free, and I just didn't have the time.
Yeah,
right.
Free, I never have.
Hit me up on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, I would never ask anybody to work for free, but if they're upfront with you and they're like, "Look, this is like volunteers only."
Yeah, I wish I had. In retrospect, I wish I did it.
Well, you know, luck is when opportunity meets preparation, and you've become a much better artist since then. Now, if you've seen the original, you know that the attic is the place of fear. It's the heart of the horror. Because in the original, that's where Billy takes his victims, right? Because
in the original, does the origin in this one match the one in the original?
No.
Okay.
Not even a little. You never really learn anything about Billy.
Where's this?
Except that he's out of his fucking mind. Oh yes, and he attacks his little sister, who is also his daughter.
Oh,
yeah.
Like some brutal kills in this.
Yeah, dude.
And then he does something really fucking disgusting right here.
Some Ed Gein shit.
Well, yeah, but
right? Kind of similar, dude. There's a lot of Ed Gein in this movie.
You're right. Yeah, no, there is, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. I was thinking the same thing when I was watching it. Like, oh, damn. What up, Sim?
What up, Sim?
He's going to eat one of those cookies with his bloody hands, isn't he? Yeah.
Right?
Oh, shit. All right.
Now, how can you see that and take that seriously?
No, that's cheeseball.
Yeah.
You see the cookie cutter and you're like, oh, hell no. Like,
nah, that's totally cool.
You kidding me?
Nah, I dig this. This is awesome.
It's just cheeseball.
No, it's
in a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, like I said, it's funny.
Yeah,
that's a perfect place to go and tattoo somebody too. Like.
Got some brisket right there. Some end cuts. Some carne asada.
Tasty.
Oh man.
That's almost like pork rinds.
Yeah, some chicharron right there, man.
Little girl in the corner.
Human pork rinds.
Chicharron.
Yeah, so the cops come in and find him
some
just
bacon.
Like, enjoy some
back.
Christmas cookies. And it's
Little
really just like played for effect too, because he's you got a nice close up of him like masticating. Dipping that shit in some milk.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, dude. For me, like, this is the best horror Christmas movie so far. Like, I haven't seen one better than this yet. I'm waiting for Terrifier 3.
Dude, the original Black Christmas is the best Christmas horror movie out.
I gotta see it. I'm sure it is.
Sanitarium.
Yeah, like I said,
everybody loves it. So
I envy you.
I'm sure I will.
envy you that you haven't seen that yet, and that you're gonna get to check.
Probably scarier.
Oh, dude,
probably scarier than this. You know what I mean?
Oh, way. But see, that's one of the things that I almost kind of liked about this movie. It's not really trying to be scary.
No, it's creepy. It's creepy. And it's a slasher. It's a creepy slasher. That's shot really well, and
Right, and it has a sense of humor about it. Like, for instance,
Yeah.
here Billy's like shoving the spike right through Homeboy's head here, and
His eyes attached
the
to
other
it.
side intact.
Yeah.
Right?
That's awesome.
There's something very cartoonish about that.
Very cartoon, very Monty Python, Tom and Jerry.
Dude, I've always said like fucking the night, fucking what was it? Freddy Krueger movies were always like Looney Tune based.
No, yeah, totally. And I love that shit. That's my jam. You know, that's what I like. That's my sense of humor. You know, my sixth sense of humor.
In fact, they should do a Looney Tunes with nothing but Freddy Krueger instead of.
They should do a fucking horror movie of Looney Tunes when they become public domain. Just fucking live action shit. Be like
That's the shot I was looking for.
Boutte.
Now tell me, is she a healthy looking girl or what?
I don't know. I have to see a full frontal.
Dude, come on. Look at that arch.
Look at
Is
the
that a tramp stamp right there? I can't tell if that's a tramp stamp or not. But oh yeah, boy.
Kind of looks like mine.
I'm saying she doesn't look undernourished, is what I'm saying. Shake that healthy butt. as the great American poet and visionary Sir Mix-a-Lot said, "My anaconda don't want none unless it's got buns, hon."
That's scary right there.
Favorite song.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's something.
Dude.
That's the thing. It's like you see a couple of things in this too, where you're just like, okay, well, I've never seen that in a horror movie before.
He's wearing
That's
a
what
face, isn't it?
creeped me out. And then like she's just scary, dude. She's the scariest thing in the movie, man. She's like
Yes.
climbing up the wall right there. Fucking
I go along with that. That was creepy.
yeah, dude. And like again, I've only seen this movie twice, and upon like the second viewing, I'm like, okay, that's a dude. And the first time I thought, I really didn't think about it because like it was a lot to take in, you know.
Right away I was like, ma'am, it's ma'am.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Mrs. Ma'am.
Don't misgender
Hey, I'm
me,
gonna lie,
Johnny.
man. I've seen some women like that too, like you know, like down at the school, like where my daughter goes, like damn, like She-Hulk and shit.
I don't know what fucking happened to trans people. It's like they used to be like the coolest, chillest people.
Ooh, you're about to get
right?
canceled.
And like the new ones.
Well, bro, I ain't even
queens
talking
are
about
fucking
trans.
chill.
I think some fucking big women, like some scary ones.
So
dog.
many
Like,
people are sick of that shit, dude. You have no
Oh,
idea.
yeah, for sure.
Like, there's
Oh, my
people who are just like, fucking, I can't take this bullshit.
The blood
All you gotta do is quit giving it airtime, bro. And that goes for
Well, look
everything.
at the eyes.
Speedy. Just quit giving it airtime. That's all you gotta do.
Absolutely.
the eyes are yellow, bro. Like I think her eyes are yellow in here, like kind of like
thought her eyes were
jaun-
closed.
jaundiced, or like well, one of them's out. She has one eye, so I forgot about that.
The other one was plucked out by her brother.
But it's like jaundiced,
Wow.
dude. Like they're both jaundiced, him and her. She's just
Yup. And then there's like this
That's a
cool
fucking
climax,
thing,
right?
you know?
Which is between the walls,
yeah.
which I thought was
Yeah,
cool
dude,
too.
I
I,
like that.
was just like, well, I've never seen that in a horror movie either. So if
Yeah, that's
anything,
cool.
this movie gets some points for originality. I'm not saying this is a great movie.
Yeah,
I'm
no.
saying it definitely doesn't deserve the hate that it's
I still gotta see Black Christmas, but so far this is the best Christmas horror movie I've ever seen. And there's a lot. But
People can
and
be
that's
very
my-
defensive over
That's
shit.
my personal, and a lot of people are
Right.
like, "Fuck you," but I'm just saying, hey, let me see
oh,
Terrifier 3, and let me see the OG. You know what I mean?
now a movie that I've been wanting to do on this stream since, well, not since forever, but since I've seen it, is Dial Code Santa Claus. That's the best. That aside from Black Christmas, that's the best Christmas horror movie.
Because it's a
Okay.
genre that's growing
So
every year.
good.
It's getting bigger and
definitely
bigger.
the
And
best killer
it's more and
Santa
more.
movie.
Is there somewhere we can see it without paying?
No, unfortunately not.
Because we got one more Christmas one to do next week, and I didn't pick, and I'm not gonna pick. You're gonna have to pick.
Yeah, I picked this one. I picked one. So I
Yeah,
picked a good one, right,
oh.
Brian? I picked a good one. Yeah.
No, you
it's a
didn't
good
pick
one, no
this.
doubt.
You didn't pick this. Pops picked it.
I picked
Because that's what you do when you get caught fucking up. Is you double down and you just keep lying.
Seems to work for the news.
Accountability, dude. It's fucking.
I am gonna
you see
go
what year it
quick,
is? It's
Matt
2023.
No, I did. I did call. It was my
Clip
idea.
and send
I
it to
promise.
you.
Nobody's taking accountability for shit. I'm not either.
Yeah, but you see,
that's my
Matt, one thing you don't get
policy.
is that it doesn't matter if it's the truth. It just matters if people believe it or not.
No, you're right.
But see, there's video evidence, see, because Matt picked it
And Pops is
live
right, too.
on the air.
Merry, Merry Christmas.
Like how Matt likes dudes.
Yeah.
This is
Happy
a French
New Year.
This is a French movie, and it was made the year before a Home Alone. And a lot of people think that Home Alone is kind of a ripoff. You'll see why. So you've got this transient madman who dresses up as Santa Claus, becomes a store Santa Claus. And he clearly has issues. And then you've got this little boy. He's been left home alone, except actually with his grandfather keeping an eye on him, while his single mother, is off working. And
As a
he
prostitute.
stays up waiting for Santa Claus. And this is what he gets. Dog attacks. He grabs the pate knife. Yeah, this is like the new trailer. This isn't like the. This was a trailer, I think, for like the Alamo Draft House re-release.
Yeah, Home Alone's a ripoff.
Is that Eye of the Tiger?
This kid
It's
is
like a ripoff of
fucking
both.
great in this. But here's the thing. It's not Home Alone because this movie's really dark. I mean,
Oh my
right
God, I
off
gotta
the
see
bat,
this.
I have to
he
watch this.
fucking-
I have to see
Is
this.
Can we watch this for the next week movie, or
This isn't on any. I couldn't find this on any. It's on Shudder, but it's not on anything free.
Did you
Right,
look
Ben
on
Rules.
YouTube or the archive,
I did,
the Internet
I did.
Archive?
what's it called? What's the movie called?
If we could find a copy of this,
What is it
that's
called?
online for sure next week. Because this is a movie I've been trying to bring a lot of attention to. What's
the name of the movie?
Movies, people don't know that this movie exists, and
We're never gonna know if you don't tell us what the name
Yeah,
is.
what's the name of the movie? Right?
It's Dial Code Santa Claus, also known as Deadly Games. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's mainly known as Deadly Games.
It's great because it's a movie about the death of childhood innocence. It's about that time in your life where you realize that the world that adults have told you is real doesn't exist, and that you can be plunged into a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so it's
It's on
Deadly
Amazon.
Games.
That's it. And AMC.
It's on Shudder too. Looks like
Yes.
it's on Shudder.
Yeah, go, folks. I'm gonna see if I can find a free copy of this. If I can't, do go and
Watch it, huh?
see if you can get a copy of this.
Dudes, I gotta
Now,
get
I don't
rolling.
know that Home Alone was a
Right.
ripoff of this because it came out a year later. And it takes 3 years to make a movie.
Was it 1982 when this came out?
I probably read the
No,
script.
I think it was. Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry,
gonna
man.
get
I didn't
going,
mean to
guys.
step on you before.
That's all good. I'm gonna get going. I got Vaughn coming on. If you guys want,
Oh
drop
yeah,
the link
Vaughn, friend of
Send
the
me a link.
show.
for Sheezel.
Friend of
And,
the show. We will I'll probably get something to eat. I'll pop in if I can. At the very least, I'll pop in the chat to like fuck with you guys.
And
Okay.
I will
Oh, wait,
wait
hold on
until
a second.
Saturday night to watch it because
Matt.
I'll do the replay on the Madness Network.
Tell these fools, tell these poor souls where they can find you.
Oh, you guys can find me on YouTube at Metal Movies and Brewskis. You can find me on Twitter at Runecutter Comic, and you can find me on Instagram at BatMerc. And other than that, happy or fucking Merry Christmas.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Everybody go and
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Subscribe to Home. Merry Christmas to you too, man. Much love to your family.
You too.
You too,
Merry
brother.
Christmas, guys. See you guys.
All
Peace.
around. Peace. Ah, that motherfucker. Talks nice to your face, then goes and just talks shit behind your back. Oh,
Kind of jealous that his family gets to spend time.
Right? No, I mean, you know, like what am I going to do in Christmas? Like my entire family died like 3 years ago.
You know what?
I don't even have a
dude?
cat. I'm going to
You
see if
know
I
what
can
I'm
get a
gonna do?
cat.
I'm gonna be out here opening all the packages that I've gotten through December, all of them.
That's awesome.
If you want, Brian, we can do a Christmas show.
There's like
I would, and there's a like a 200-year-old restaurant in my neighborhood
see all
that's
this.
serving Christmas dinner. So that's probably where we're going to be having Christmas dinner.
You see
What you
all
got?
this. I'm opening all this on Christmas Day. The
Oh, hell yeah.
Madness Unboxing Christmas
hell yeah.
Challenge.
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
opened anything that I've gotten all month, just like I said I wouldn't.
That's
I'm opening
smart.
all on Christmas Day. Anybody's welcome to join me. That's what it's all about. We had like 5 people did it last year. This year, I think I'm all alone. I'm the only one doing it. Come on, guys. Anticipation.
Yeah, baby.
Anticipation
Yeah,
right here. Lots of
anything
it.
could be in those boxes. It's cool shit for sure.
Anything.
It's comics, for fuck's sake. What's cooler than getting
Even
comic books in the
spiders.
fucking mail?
I don't even know what all that stuff is. Some of it's I mean, I only bought like 2 of those. One
Fuck,
dude
dude,
said,
you're
he
right.
sent-
The
he
goddamn
said,
movie's
"Oh, I
nowhere.
want to send you a shirt," and he sent me a couple of different ones, and I'm like, well, I if I was going to choose, I'd pick the one that promotes your product, obviously, but I really like the other one. I said, surprise me. So I don't know what's in that pack. You see what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah,
of that
that's
stuff
cool.
I don't know, bro. I don't know what's in there. It's gonna be
That's cool. That's cool. Shadowhawk says everyone said Brian a kitten immediately. No. Here's the thing. I don't want a kitten. I want kind of like an older cat. First of all, because it's harder for them to find a home, right? But also, it's like then you know what their personality is like. What I'm going to do is because I want to start dating again too. So I'm going to do 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to start volunteering at the local animal shelter, right?
shit there he likes.
Then I'll make a love connection. I'll make a love connection with a cat because that's what happened last time. You know, it's just like at a certain point you're gonna have a buddy, and you're
Brian?
Brian,
listen to me.
Show up and like, I'm gonna bust you out. I'm gonna bust you out.
This
and then
is
I'm gonna be a bitch.
this is what you have to do. This is the perfect. Steal some chick's cat.
No,
And then find it.
what I want to do
And
is
then,
I want to go and
and then
volunteer
return it. Wait
and eat
wait a
chicks.
couple of weeks. When she thinks it's dead, you be like, "Hey, ma'am, I just."
Dude. Have you ever been to like an animal shelter?
You'd be
They're not
you'd be the
exactly
greatest
small
hero
stories,
ever,
you
dude.
know
I'm
what I'm
telling
saying?
you.
Through all that pain and then bring her
And then
back.
Exactly. Well, you want to break her down emotionally. That way, she's really vulnerable when you come in
Right.
with the cat.
Right.
you know?
Flag right
Right.
in.
Yeah. Now, do you damage your self-esteem right out the gate, or do you wait until you've got?
You wait. You
yourself?
wait like maybe a week after the wedding, and then you
Okay.
tell her the truth. Like, hey, I stole your cat.
You tell her about the comics and storage and everything, B.
Oh shit.
And if the cat happens to die while it's in your custody, make sure to
Oh,
take
no.
the collar off and find one
Oh,
exactly
no.
like.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, my
Get a
God.
knife and
Yeah,
dig the
thank
tracking
you.
thing out of it,
Oh no.
so you can implant it into the new cat.
Oh man.
Make sure you get the sex of the cat right because they're really
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
specific.
Oh yeah, no, definitely a male. Definitely a male. Males are just I find a little.
Yeah, but you may not have a choice in that because I mean you're stealing a cat, so it's.
I'm not stealing the cat. Like I said, I'm gonna wait until I make a love connection, right?
Get a fishing pole with a dead mouse on the end of it and just cast it out there and slowly reel.
I'm gonna meet some cats and eventually to develop a relationship. I'm gonna meet a bunch of chicks and maybe you get a little something, a little
Just-
romance going.
Just
for
don't
your
get it
boy.
fucked up and get a bunch of cats and then try to get one chick, because that's not going to happen. That's not the way things. Or even better, you can start dating a crazy cat lady, and that way you'll have all the cats. That
No,
you
I want the
want.
hot cat lady. Is what I want.
Hey, nobody's
Wow, not the
crazy chicks are hot too. That's what.
No, I know, dude. All the goth chicks I fucking dated. Jesus Christ, man. I can't help it. It's a fucking Morticia dresses, dude. You know, gets me every fucking time.
Did you see that chick on YouTube? Like she's like the hot mortician, and she talks about like you're totally, you have every right to keep the skull of your parents, you know, and the bodies of your parents if you choose to keep them. And she's like, I got the skull of my dad right here. And she's like, I talk to him every now and then. But she looks like, dude, she looks like that old school model. God damn it, I can't remember.
Cindy Crawford.
No, the other one with the bangs,
Evangelista?
black hair. No, older, like cheesecake model, old school. Yeah.
Old what? The Marilyn Monroe.
Older.
Mary Pickford.
I can't remember.
or
It's like
the It Girl, Clara
oh,
Bow.
dude, you know, she had black hair. You know. and
Oh, Betty
bangs down there.
Page.
Betty Page. She looks like Betty
Oh
Page.
my God.
Yeah.
I mean, she's got the haircut. You know that's not that.
Oh, she's
unusual.
totally got the haircut, the tattoo. She's a professional mortician, you know, and she has a YouTube channel about morticians.
Damn, man. I bet she has a cool rat rod too.
Fuck,
You need
man.
to,
I never
like,
thought
do
about
art for
that. You gotta have it.
You gotta do
have
art
a
for
rat
her,
rod.
man.
I don't do that anymore.
That would be awesome. All right, I guess we'll wrap up, and I'm gonna see if I can find Dial Code Santa Claus, aka Deadly Games. I'll see if I can find that somewhere. Other than that, is there anything else that we should do in its stead, or should we say fuck the audience and just do Dial Code Santa Claus?
Hold up. If we can't find that, what do you guys think about doing the 1974 version?
A Black Christmas?
Yeah.
I think we did that
That's on
before, but
TV
here's
too.
the thing: you guys haven't
What about-
seen it.
What about the
It's
You
not-
guys
short?
haven't seen it.
What about the short movie, Lobo's Hit on Santa Claus? Contract on
Lobo?
Santa.
What is
You
that
never-
like a DC short or something like that?
It was made independently, and the guy who plays Leatherface plays Lobo. You never seen
Oh no
that?
shit!
And
You
the
know,
Easter
Jason
Bunny
Momoa
hires
has
him to
been,
go
like,
kill
lobbying
Santa
for that
Claus.
part. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
You know,
I think
Jason
it's on
Momoa's been
YouTube.
lobbying.
Dude, he should get it. Actually, he's perfect.
You'd be perfect. Absolutely, dude. How great was fucking Rain? The fucking the War in Hell, that DC Comics series. Wasn't that amazing? I just didn't even know that even existed.
It was, dude. It was. And the problem is that after I read it, I was like, holy shit, there's a kind of a similar thing with non-devils as far as the premise on the War in Hell. A little bit, a tiny bit.
A little bit.
And it's
right.
it's
Because
called
that's
Lobo's
about the whole war. Ours just
Yeah.
begins with the war.
Exactly. It's called Lobo's Paramilitary Christmas Special.
Most military Christmas.
I'm sending you a link on X.
Nice,
And,
nice,
yeah.
nice. And I'm still gonna try and pay our man, you know, because
Yeah. No, he was.
6 Young Colors coming in hot. And I gotta pay the guy, but it's just like he uses PayPal, and PayPal really doesn't like me. I
Dude,
don't know
with an
what I did
invoice, you
with
should be
that.
able to pay a
'Cause
PayPal
I tried
invoice
doing
with a
it-
credit card. You
That's
know,
what
like,
I've been trying.
holy shit!
So
Because
tell
you don't need
boy-
an account, you know, to do that.
No, I know it hasn't been working. Yeah, it just has
That
not.
is strange,
It doesn't
dude.
want
Like,
it doesn't want my money. So just let homeboy know, like I got it. I'm working on it. I'm going to try to get him paid as quickly as possible. Because
okay, I'm gonna ask him if he's got any alternative payment methods they can use. Zelle
Yeah,
is the
like
worst. fucking
Zelle
thing ever.
or Cash App or something like that. But where is he located?
I think at Rio
Is he
de
in the
Janeiro.
Philippines or something?
Rio. Her name is Rio, and she dances
Oh,
on
Rio.
the
Oh,
sand.
okay. Carnival. They love the booty over there, man. Yeah, that's oh god. It's like once again, it's just like Latin America, man, just turning out great fucking comic book creators. It's amazing. But
Well,
yeah,
we're not
anyway,
from Latin
so
America.
if we can't find Dial Code Santa Claus, we'll do the original Black Christmas. I think I still have one.
Oh, that's cool.
Files
Yeah, we can do
too.
that.
All right. Oh, Pops, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me in the Comic Related Madness on Facebook, which is a great place to network and promote what you're doing. You can find me in at Madness Comic on Twitter, where I also kind of do the same thing, promote indie comics. And you can find me on the Madness Comic Network, both on YouTube and the preview channel over there on Roku. Go sign up for the fucking Roku channel, guys. When we launch the big when we launch the big one, you're gonna be glad you were part of it. I'm just
Word. Preston, tell these people where they can find your finance.
Nikki the Pipe on Twitter. And
can I ask you where that came
on YouTube.
from? Where does Nikki the Pipe come from? I gotta know.
Somebody has not read Rockabilly Road Trip.
Yes, I was about to say. I was gonna let you say that.
Where's this come from? Really?
Rockabilly Road Trip. He's the main character of Rock. I actually
character
created my Twitter account way before the first issue of Rockabilly Road Trip ever came out. And that's how long Twitter's been around, actually.
You have to link.
I never used it, but I named myself Niggy the Pipe on it as a joke, and I just kept it.
All right. So link me to something where I can still get that if it's available.
I'll get in touch with you. The also, Brian.
Yes.
This is one of my Christmas gifts to you. It's a link to a short film, 30-minute film about Ash versus Lobo. Live action.
What?
Yes. And it is high quality, dude. I'm talking like movie quality.
Dude, some of the
you
fucking
forward
fan
those
films
links
have
to me
gotten
too, guys.
really
Come
good.
on.
It's kind of like
I'm
opposite of
leaving you out the
fanfic. Like,
circle here.
fanfic is just fucking horrific.
Dude,
and then like these fan movies are like sometimes better than the shit that Hollywood's putting out.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's insane. It's great. Yeah.
And those are the ones I want bringing to the
Are you
Roku.
gonna go fuck with Vaughn and Matt?
Yeah, I'm gonna head over there.
Okay. All right. Maybe see you there. I gotta get some nom noms. Anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We do. I'm sorry, you were gonna say?
Who, me?
I didn't mean to step on you, brother.
Oh no, I said I'll meet you over there.
Okay. All right. Rock and roll, brother. Thanks for hanging out. No, this is I don't try to step on people's feet. I try to be, copacetic and cool and everything. But anyway, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Smack the like button, the subscribe button, ring a ding ding on the bell for notifications. And until we see you again next week, peace and love and metal.
Peace later on, yo. Yo!
Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
Yo, just wanted to give you all a heads up that right now you can add the Madness Network to your Roku account right there by Roku.com. Account, add Crom 2. Check out our preview. We got 10 of our highlighted shows up there for you to check out. Some of our best stuff from the last 4 years. Look, it's hard to pick 10 out of 2,600 videos, but we did it.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.